I love my girlfriend. I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. If you are upset by me admitting this, listen the fuck up. I love my girl so fucking bad. I let her squeeze her tits for 50 cents. I don't get mad. I just have some mommy issues. She has problems with her dad. So I grabbed a box of tissue. Say, hello there, Mr. Hand. Oh man, I'm totally familiar with masturbation from dudes who are fascinated by cam whores living with a cancer patient. This shit's pretty basic. You just gotta fucking embrace it and be the man of the house. For example, listen to this shit I'm facing. No more kissing without first asking for permission. Ian, get your bitch ass in that kitchen. Ian, listen, Ian. She's always on OnlyFans, so I bought a gold subscription so I can see how much of her pussy, tits, and ass I'm missing. Oh my gosh, I love my girl so fucking bad. But why she spread her legs and take this dick inside of her bed? What the fuck? You know what? I've seen enough of that crap. Time to file a DMCA. Hey, just call me Monday Matt. Huh. Damn, bitch, look at all of this damage. OnlyFans, bitch, catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch, scoop your dick inside your fucking hands quick. I cups gives not a shit, you nut over his stupid bitch. OnlyFans, hit the switch, grab your wallet, click the click, get the camera, click the click. Out come the dick pics. I respect the tricks, love my bitch, much respect. All she's doing is showing her tits, so dudes out there can lick your smartphone, lick your laptop, lick your fingers. Yeah, it figures that she licks this nigger's black cock. Ian, ain't you meant to be lieutenant cop? Cause from what I'm seeing, you ain't protecting fucking jack squat. So for the next content cop, my girl kiss inside of a cup, and I'll drink it up like a good little cock. Yummy, delicious, mommy. I love my bitch, but she's gotta earn her own fucking money. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Now take everything from me, being a pathetic. It's not easy, but as long as she's charging me for that, plus my girl will never leave me. Think I'm lying? Don't believe me? Not sure she enjoys being with a fucking half-blind, bald-headed faggot and a beanie. Yes, I could probably learn a thing or two from lazy fag, like when it's time to fuck off permanently, because all I do is repeat. If you got a weak chin, get the fuck out of that ring. I'll leave the bitch everything. Go to the store and buy a ring. God damn, bitch, look at all this. Damn. OnlyFans, bitch, catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch, scoop your dick inside your fucking hands quick. I cups gives not a shit, you nut over his stupid bitch. OnlyFans, hit the switch, grab your wallet, click the click, get the camera, click the click. Out come the dick pics. I respect the tricks, pay the price. Respect. All she does is show her tits, so dudes out there can jizz, and I don't mind, because quite frankly, I'm a fucking degenerate piece of shit. I don't care. Fucking
Ian, you are beta. What? You beyond sense.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Cut him, skin him, chop his ass up. My children are going hungry. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. My superpower is being honest. And I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out. And I will eat your ass.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Crow's Judgment. I have two guests tonight who were both so excited to come on. One of them was like, hey, send me the link. I can actually make it on time for once. And guess what? Guess what? I am here by myself on time, which is very rare. I was punctual. But no, in all seriousness, Steve and Seth are running a little late. We're going to be talking about the shit that's going on with Psy. Now, Steve DeLive covered this individual known as, oh, there he is. There he is.
I'm here, yeah.
Ty, in the chat, do you have something to say about Steve DeLive being late?
He's going to say that I had important things to do, you know?
No, that's not what he's going to say. Better not be what he's going to say.
Is Ty in the chat?
Oh, yeah, Ty's in there.
Sen, it's cold in my house.
Here, there you go. That's what Ty says.
What is that?
It's late and gay.
Late and gay.
Late
Why are
and
they
gay.
like they're overlapping each other? I didn't know you could do that. I thought he like hacked the system or some shit. I was like, damn.
No, I think he just like put the clock and then the flag and then just copying and pasting that. It just formatted that way, which is still pretty cool. Anyways, what were we talking about tonight?
What are we talking about tonight, Crow?
Okay, so we're talking about Psy. Now, Psy is an individual that Steve did content about. This individual claimed to be kidnapped. They're a black trans woman in Cincinnati, Ohio. Her friend put on Instagram, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that her friend had been kidnapped by a Latino male. She was trapped in a basement. People were linking to her GoFundMe, saying that the police didn't care, that they weren't investigating, all sorts of shit, right? Anyways, the whole thing turned out to be fake. And I think one of her friends actually ratted her out, saying that like she was trying to convince other people to run these scams too. There was like 10.
This was a scam ring? I don't even remember this because it was so long ago. Like I was surprised when they messaged me.
Yeah, no. She so one of the friends basically came out and said that she was telling everybody how easy it was to like, you know, come up with a story and, you know, scam people on GoFundMe essentially. And that's why she says that she turned her out, like that she basically like revealed what Psy was doing, right? So
because I know she had multiple other GoFundMes before. They were just like a lot. She made a lot less on them because she didn't fake a kidnapping, but she got like
no. But she would do the you know, my family abused me. I have nowhere to stay. I need this, like those types of GoFundMes. But it was always
so hard being a black trans woman.
Yeah, there's always some sort of like. Yeah, there's always some sort of sob story attached to it, but usually it was about being abused or something from somebody. Anyways, in this one, after she got busted, she didn't return people's money. You had to ask for a refund, right?
Yeah.
And like, first off, like, I mean, no, like refund all the money. You scam people. You shouldn't be keeping a fucking dime of it, right?
Well, she's mad that I'm keeping my video up, telling people to go get a refund because like first off, when I thought she was kidnapped, I made a video saying I did a stream. I was like, this bitch is kidnapped. You need to help her, and like, you know, here's her GoFundMe. I promoted the fucking thing. So I made another video saying like, don't do this, like go get your money back, because like that's on me now. Like if I promoted your fake fucking shit and then you're caught, like I have an obligation to do that. I'm not taking the video down.
Yeah, no. I mean, you shouldn't. Absolutely not. Like I want to talk about everything going on there because she dropped you in this thing, right? And I noticed there were some other people that she put links to, including Tipster, but there was another person, Karede, I think. Anyways, she's basically blaming everyone for her for her future suicide, but specifically Steve DeLive, right? If you look at the image, right?
Yeah.
She's got all these clips. She's got like 2 of Tipster's videos in there. But with Steve's video, right, there's this long explanation of who Steve is and how he's mentally abusing her. Like, it's really fucking stupid.
From Barrie, Ontario, Canada. You know?
Yeah.
Everyone already knows.
Yeah, at this point. We're going to be also be talking about Slug because
Vito.
Vito too. Slug struck one of your videos, right?
Yeah, that was pretty lame.
Yes. And what was the reason for the strike?
Well, he said that I played 3 minutes of his content without giving commentary, but then for the next 2 to 3 hours, I gave commentary. So I've seen other videos that do
transformative content. That's or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Also, the 3 minutes that he struck me for were like really choppy. You couldn't tell what he was saying. For at least half of it, it was just intro music that he didn't on the rights to either, being like the stream is starting soon. So I don't know. I'm surprised it even went through, but I countered it, and then Slug basically said today he is like, well, I'm just gonna wait for YouTube to remove it, even though I'm not gonna take him to court. I'm just gonna ignore YouTube reaching out to me and wait for them to take the strike off and reinstate the video. So by October 1st, that'll be 14 business days. That's when the stream will be back up, and that's when the strike should come off.
Okay, so to be clear, he basically acknowledges that he's wrong because he's saying he's not going to respond to YouTube at all. YouTube can just take off the strike. He's just being a petty little bitch at this point and saying he's just going to make you wait out the 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's saying, like, I still think I'm in the right, but I'm not going to take him to
clearly
court.
not.
But, like, that was one
Clearly
of the stipulations by starting this fucking strike is, like, you might have to take him to court. And that's why I was kind of pissed. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, a strike that's not good. I can only get 3 of those.
Yeah, no.
He also obviously don't want to go to court.
Yeah, so I want to talk about that because I know Tipster's been like retweeting your stuff as well and talking about the stuff, demanding that Slug remove the strike. I think Slug tried to like send him a friend request or something.
Who knows how long that was open for? Yeah,
You're
they
right.
accepted just to be like remove the strike and then blocked him again.
That was great. Pescator, thank you for the comment. That trans chick sent me a privacy complaint too, but I didn't want to be involved with that trash. Yeah.
See, I've seen that she was messaging other content creators as well. There was a person of color. I don't know their ethnicity, but they were like, I think they had a silver play button. I didn't really check their thing out too much because I was editing most of the day. But they were getting harassed by them as well. And they were saying like, she's trying to make it out to seem like it's only white people like Steve her afterwards. Like, no, I went after her too. And she sent me an email. I don't think anyone responded but me. And like Tipster even was like, you probably just shouldn't have responded. But I'm like, she's coming at me with some bullshit. I'm not like, how are you going to say you're going to take me to court after you defrauded a bunch of people and faked a kidnapping? How does that work? That's not how this fucking works.
I mean, like, I was looking at her messages to you, and I think in like every single one she goes, a black trans person, you are encouraging the suicide of the black trans person. The black trans person, you'll be known as the white man who... I'm like, oh my God. Like,
that was at the end there. It started off as like, I'm going to fucking take you to court if you don't take this video down. And I was like, no.
She doesn't have to worry.
She got the race involved.
So I was in Alabama at the time, right? We're in Pensacola. We drove up to Alabama to do like
everywhere this weekend.
Yeah. No, we did a slingshot rental. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, I looked at your messages, right? And my wife was like wondering what I was looking at. So I explained what was going on, right? With the side purse and everything that she did. And my wife's like, oh, that's disgusting. You got to understand, like my wife is like, socially speaking, pretty far, to the left, very progressive, really, really like for her, when you say like black trans lives are being silenced, she believes it, right?
Like, fuck that Steve guy.
No. When she heard what this girl did, my wife was like, that's disgusting. Right? Like my wife was so fucking like she was like actually
it'd be disgusting for anyone to do, but then to do it and then hide behind that, like, oh, but I'm trans and I'm black. It's like, what? No, that has nothing to do with this at all. Like you could be fucking you could be me, you'd be a white guy, and if you did this, I'd still be like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't fake a kidnapping and then be like, oh, go for me, guys.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting. Pescator, LOL, I knew you were close to where I live, Crow. No, I don't. I was visiting my father-in-law.
You were close.
I was very close, yes. We went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. It was actually a lot of fun. Every single time you drove into Alabama, they got all the signs, Sweet Home Alabama. That was a lot of I appreciate it, but there are some places like we drove through the roads to get to Foley, and when we did that, there are some like hillbilly looking fucking ratchet ass fucking look. It looked like these tattered fucking shambly ass houses put together with like sheet metal and shit, like something out of fucking Wrong Turn. I'm not kidding. And there's like
Alabama?
rusted out, huh? Yeah, in Alabama. There's like rusted out fucking trucks and shit everywhere, like old ass fucking. It's just different. It's very different. But also, everybody there was very nice. So I don't want to. I don't want to judge too hard. It's just like it's a different thing when you see it, right? Ari, thank you for a super chat. She can fake a kidnapping and get money from a GoFundMe. Can I make a GoFundMe to replace my fries that my DoorDasher person ate? Well, Ari, that depends. Are you a black trans person, and is your voice being silenced?
I'm a black trans person, and I'm being silenced.
Sorry.
What I was going to say was I did miss one thing, Vito, because Sen brought it up. Vito, we're going to be talking about as well, because Vito is a little snitch, right?
You don't like Vito, right, Crow?
I mean, look, I don't think I really had an opinion on Vito on anything, right? I know that he's familiar to me. I think maybe at one point I mentioned him. I don't think it was anything negative though, right? But like Vito basically, I guess he doesn't like Nerdrotic and he doesn't like the quartering. Anyways, Nerdrotic was hosting a stream, right, with a bunch of other YouTubers. And Alex Jones was there, right? And look, man, it's Alex Jones. I don't know. I don't know why anyone takes so much issue with him fucking saying anything, right? I understand like the whole Parkland thing, but like the dude's like apologized profusely fucking for it, and well, like what do you want? Jones? Like he's a fucking idiot, right? Yeah, fucking Alex Jones.
You shouldn't have apologized.
I mean, but like all I'm saying is like. He never apologized. Okay, hold on. He legit did call them crisis actors, the people that yeah. He said the whole thing was a setup, nobody died. Yeah, that was really bad. So like here's the thing though. Alex Jones is an insane conspiracy theorist, right? And most of the people that watch him know this. Right? And they watch him because it's entertaining to see him blow up and start throwing fucking papers around and ripping his shirt off. Right? It's fucking hilarious, right? Is there a thing that people that take him serious? Yeah, but like here's your problem. Stupid people are gonna fucking exist. Alex Jones exists.
Those people that get all their news from Facebook. It's like why would you get your news from Facebook? Like all of your news? That seems kind of
Miss Otter Chan, hashtag salt the slug.
Get it from Temple. Temple's better.
Get it from Temple. Sure.
Oh, dude, they hate Temple.
What was the thing that Tim Pool got wrong, Crow, that I think Steven Crowder got right? And you're like, how does a guy who just sells mugs like beat Tim Pool? What the fuck did he get wrong? I don't know. You told me about it, though.
I don't know.
It was the only thing I ever heard Tim Pool get wrong.
I don't like the only thing I know that he got wrong was like he had Bosch on his show. This is like the first time he had him on there, and he got asked what critical race theory was to define it, and Tim Pool couldn't answer it. Right? They used to look really fucking stupid. Vash didn't define critical race theory; he was also wrong. So they to me they both came across as stupid, but Tim Pool didn't have a fucking answer at all, and people ride his ass for it. But I go okay, I don't fucking care.
Why didn't they just look it up?
I mean, typically that's what you would do, but it's like they're having this conversation and Tim Pool's railing against it, but he can't define what it is, right?
Well, you
so
should know what's something really stupid. If you're gonna rail,
exactly
against it.
Right?
You probably know what it is.
Yeah, and I think since then he's actually been able to clearly define it and quote the people behind it and everything, but it looks bad when you're advocating against something. But you don't even know what it is, or you're having trouble defining it when asked, right? It just makes you look stupid.
Yeah. It was way before the Vosh stuff. I can't remember what it was. He reported something wrong, and it was really wrong. And I was like, "What the fuck, really?" Because I thought it was. I don't remember what it is. Then.
I mean, like, I'm not too sure. It might have been the grave thing in New York, but I really can't remember. News. There's Zombie Fox. Thank you for super chat. Newsflash: just because you're trans doesn't make you special. Stop using shields just so you can feel like a fucking victim. It's pathetic. And the bad word. How the fuck is he getting this stuff through?
Because the Zombie Fox, he has like the pass or something. He's got grandfathered in or some shit. I don't know. It's weird. Like, and it's only sometimes because I've seen he has to censor himself on my stream sometimes.
I don't understand it. I can't say anything close to that. And this motherfucker's saying retarded in the fucking super chat.
There's more eyes on you, Crow.
How?
YouTube's like, we gotta make sure Crow doesn't say this. People are gonna notice.
Fucking bullshit is what it is. It's fucking bullshit. I see somebody who didn't want to answer for me earlier is in the chat demanding that I answer a question. I am only obligated to read super chats. I pick and choose what comments to react to, though.
What are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
I'm responding to a certain person in the chat.
Who?
Ty.
Oh, Ty. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm so fucking lost.
Okay, so yeah. So like the Vito thing, I just find really fucking stupid. I really do, because I don't know anything about this guy. I really don't. Don't watch his content. What I've heard is he's like this big.
I know shit about him, Crow. I know shit about him.
Oh, you
That's
do?
good because I don't like getting on stream and then.
Oh, you know how I learned about it too? I watched Augie for like 2 minutes and then I learned all about him. So Vito is a guy
that doesn't sound good.
It's a free speech absolutist, apparently. And what else? He also defended Mr. Guy or Mr. Girl, whatever the fuck his name is. You know, the guy that likes cuties. He defended him. He likes him, apparently.
The guy who made a song where he screamed about being a pedophile?
Yes.
And then
Vito
told Rose Malay wasn't satire. He's like, I don't know what I do.
Vito likes that man a lot, apparently. That's what I heard from Augie.
Yeah.
Right? The guy also, something about liking cuties is free speech or some shit. I don't know. And he's a free speech absolutist. There you go. That's the rundown of Vito.
Well, okay, so like this, I realized this guy. I was watching him go back and forth, and I'll try to find the comment. Do you want to start talking with the Vito stuff, and then jump in?
Did you not archive the tweet?
I actually
he deleted all of them, right?
Oh no, he deleted everything. I do have his original tweet where he like snitched out to YouTube, and then I have him like responding to somebody because I thought it was pretty important that one thing he said. Somebody was like, hey, you know these people, like you've talked to them before. Why not reach out to them and like talk to them and like, you know, do a stream together? And like Vito responds with, I asked, they weren't willing. And I'm like, oh my God. So what it sounds like is they announced this Alex Jones stream. He reached out. He got like, no. And then ran to Twitter to say, hey, at Team YouTube, they're spreading medical misinformation. Right? The dude's a fucking bitch. Like, he now claims that the entire thing was a fucking troll. And I'm like, dude, no, it wasn't. You tagged YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not like you made a
That's
shitty...
like the meme saying, I was only pretending to be retarded or something, or stupid. Whatever.
People do that? I was only pretending. That's an angry slug move. I was just pretending to be retarded.
I was just pretending.
One day, Angry Slug is going to use that excuse and I'm going to fucking die.
It's like, remember that time Chris Chan did that video and he's like, I'm actually the troll, guys. You guys all got trolled. And it's like, nah. It's like, I'm not autistic. What the fuck? He's like, I have a job. I work 9 to 5 and I provide for my family. Ha ha. He had Sonic music playing in the background. The guitar Sonic. It's like, running around. Yeah, it's something else. You remember that, Crow?
Moving around at the speed of sound. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Don't get copyrighted.
There we go.
Is this Vito?
Yeah. No, or Slug. I can't really tell the difference. Anyways.
I don't know.
You
gotta educate me.
Yeah. So, like, look. The Vito thing, like, you could say it was a troll if he didn't tag YouTube, but he like made some snarky ass comment on Twitter. that, you know, maybe like, you know, sent off a little, you know, signal, hey, go report this video or something, right? And then he could say it was a troll, he didn't mean anything by it, right? That kind of thing. But like this went well beyond that. He took a clip of them laughing about the fucking vaccine and then tagged YouTube and then made this whole statement about how he supports YouTube censorship, right? And he thinks it's wrong that they're spreading this misinformation. So they're going like, bro, you already said that you're upset that they didn't like, you know what I mean, right? Like it was just, it seems like he did it because they basically didn't want to be his friend. And that just makes it sad on top of everything else.
Yo, is he doing this to anyone else who's spreading misinformation about vaccine shit? Or is he
he was a free speech advocate.
Oh,
like
okay.
a free speech absolutist. He
Yeah,
defends
see,
the fucking pedophile known as Mr. Girl.
Right, Crow?
Right. I
Oh,
got short-term memory loss.
I got you, Crow. I got you.
He likes Mr. Girl. This is the guy that likes Mr. Girl, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, he defends him or some shit.
He's a fan. He's a fan of
He's a
Mr. Girl.
okay.
Yes, he's a fan of Mr. Girl.
So, like, you can see it right here, right? The @Nerdrotics Alex Jones stream is just him screaming about how the vaccine doesn't work while these morons laugh and clap. Funny could have sworn this type of content was against the TOS, ... I guess @Team YouTube changed their mind, right?
Yeah. If he purposely added Team YouTube, then he was obviously not trolling. Because, like, come on, like, who would believe that? If he just said Team YouTube and didn't tag them, then he could get away with that, maybe. But even then, it would still be like
it would look shitty, but you know,
it looks like a snarky. It's like you put a snarky comment, if anything, right?
It like plausible deniability, right? Like you know, it looks shitty. Maybe you did mean for it, but it's not like you can really prove what's in someone's head, right? That kind of thing.
I can't. No, I'm joking.
Okay. You could. One thing that I found like really annoying though is, you know, Willie Mack also tried to like reach out and talk to him, and he was just being like indignant, right? It's like this just makes things worse. When you do stuff like this, it makes things worse. I'm like, look, man, I don't think. I know Vito. He's a funny guy, but he didn't need to at YouTube. They were well aware of the stream IMHO. He wanted to show Alex was on YouTube. Vito was on Ralph's stream trying to defend it. Didn't work. Oh, I didn't know he was on Ralph's stream.
IMHO is, in my honest opinion,
Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, Ethan Ralph. Yeah, relax, Chris. It's just a prank, bro. Again, I don't know anything about Vito in the sense like I don't watch his content or anything like that. He could be like the nicest, funniest guy in the world. It's fucking you don't like do shit like this, right? And I think Pescator's right. YouTube was probably very well aware because Alex Jones is such a hot button issue. It always generates some sort of press, and YouTube is very careful about their public image, right? So I think but you know, going through the effort of tagging Team YouTube, it's such a shitty thing to fucking do. It really is. It makes you look like such a scumbag. I know that there were people like crying about the fucking stream. I know Review Tech USA was bitching about it too, but like,
he's a lefty. He's a far lefty, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, complaining about it's one thing, right? Like going or like making fun of them, that's one thing, right? That's whatever. Tagging fucking YouTube is a different story altogether.
I think the problem, most like people didn't really give a shit, and they were just looking at this. The main problem came that he's like being a hypocrite because he's like, oh, I'm a free speech absolutist or something, right? And he's like, that's why I'm not, you know, saying cuties is like CP and shit, and it's allowed to exist or whatever. And then this happens with the Alex Jones thing, right? And he takes an issue with it. And he takes such an issue with it, in fact, that he goes around and he tags Team YouTube to whatever the fuck would happen. I'm not sure what would happen. I don't know who would like get the repercussions of that action. I guess Nerdrotics or whatever his name is would, right?
Well, I mean, I think they could try to like punish everybody there, right? Because
that's even worse, dude.
Well, I mean,
everyone who's on stream with him.
But we've seen stuff like that happen before. Not specifically with like YouTube, but remember when Patreon went after Sargon because of a YouTube stream that was uploaded to somebody else's channel, and then
Yeah.
Patreon used
Yeah.
that to kick him off Patreon.
Because
Right.
he said the N-word. You can't say
Yeah,
that.
he called a bunch of white supremacists the N-word, and Patreon took offense to it, which
Yeah.
is quite fucking telling. It was great too because like I don't want to jump into it, but it's fucking hilarious. Anyways, this here,
the whole
right?
hypocrisy, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's,
If you were going to make one exception to your rule about free speech absolutism, you'd think
Probably do cuties. Yeah,
it would be the cuties thing and not the Alex Jones was on a stream I wasn't invited to.
Stream. Yeah. It's like weird selection there.
I got receipts and content topic folder about Vito. Oh, well, perfect. Okay, this is what I wanted to highlight really quick too, right? So this person was having a back and forth with Vito, and they're trying to be very polite, right? Why not? Haven't you had interactions with some of these guys before? Maybe you could invite them onto a stream and talk to them there. I've offered, and they have refused, right? So I was looking at that. I'm going like, oh, it seems to me like they basically just didn't want to stream with Vito, right? Everybody knew about the Alex Jones stream. Quartering kept promoting it, right? Kept telling everybody who was going to be on the stream with Alex Jones. So it was a big thing. A lot of people knew it was going to be happening. It's a shitty thing to do. It's just a fucked up shitty thing to do.
What did Tommy C say about this? Do you know?
I don't know.
what did Tommy
because
C
no,
say?
I ran up because fucking so I think this was a month ago or so. Somebody told Tommy in DMs not to associate with Vito, right? And then Tommy made a big spectacle about it and put the DM on blast and say, "Don't tell me who I can or can't be friends with," or whatever the fuck there. So I was just like kind of funny. It's like, oh, so I think somebody told not to be friends with Vito. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh my god! Someone sent me like a fucking super cut.
Is he with him on this? Is he not with him on?
Oh man! Somebody sent me the super cut. Fucking in the content. Was that the same person who uploaded the evidence there? Thank you for that, by the way. There's like just a fucking fuckload of his tweets all compiled together. I'd pull it up on stream, but you won't be able to read it. But like,
what do you mean? What?
Right.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of tweets of him defending Mr. Girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Girl.
The dude flat out tells everyone that he is a pedophile. So I don't know why you would keep defending the dude.
No, dude, he's just trolling being a pedo. Duh. Of course. Fully. Just troll. It's just.
He said he wasn't trolling though.
He's just trolling guys. Oh my
That's
God.
part of the troll. Is that he's
telling
like,
someone to go kill a pedo and say that they're a pussy because they won't kill a pedo. Like there's some fucked up shit here, right?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Mr. Girl said like, "Come kill me."
No. Vito was talking to somebody,
Vito.
right?
Yeah.
And he goes like, then go kill a pedo pussy. I'm serious. Stop being a pussy and go kill a pedophile. You can get a list of sex offenders in your neighborhood easily, right? Like, dude, I'm like, if you want to talk about like violation of rules, I'm pretty sure a lot of these fucking tweets will like qualify, right? But like, here's the thing. It's a bitch move. This is why I'm not pulling them up on stream also. I could show you from the, just from like expanding the images outside of the tabs and everything. But like, yeah. I don't want someone to then say that I'm using that to like attack Vito and try to get him canceled or anything.
No one's gonna say. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, of course they will. Fucking Christ. But like, I'm looking at these, right, and I'm like, bro. First off, like defending Mr. Girl and everything, that's disgusting. But some of the stuff he's saying in here, like, you know, telling people to go kill pedophiles and everything. Look, man, I'm not opposed to that, but it's also a serious violation of Twitter's rules. You can't advocate for the death of people on Twitter.
Holy shit! Okay, so I thought he did his own. He brought this to YouTube, so that would get him terminated too, right? I didn't know Twitter operated like that.
Well, like you can't. There are certain things like you. It's like a call to violence, I guess, or some stupid shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's a shitty website. It's a shitty site. I hate Twitter.
What, Twitter?
Yeah.
No, Twitter's. I love Twitter. Kyle Weiss just blocked me. I love Twitter. Twitter's amazing.
Crow, you like Twitter or you hate it?
I think Twitter is like just damaging to fucking society.
See, Crow gets it.
Yeah, like it's just it's too addicting to people, right? It's a way of staying in contact. It's a way of getting information very quick. But like the way Twitter's run is just disgusting, right? So we'll leave like a post, right? Like something neutral. It's got nothing to do with anything. It's like a fun post. And, there's just going to be someone that jumps in and makes it about something that it isn't, makes it fucking political. And then everyone from both sides needs to just jump in. Twitter's fucking disgusting for that. And like, look, man, I just, linking it all back to this stuff, right? I find it really fucking disgusting that if someone's doing content that you don't fucking like, your response is to just not watch it. Instead, they fucking hate watch it and then bitch about it on Twitter. I'm like, why? Right? Like, look, if I'm going to do content on something, then I'm going to watch it. Right? If I legitimately don't fucking care and I don't fucking like it, I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to sit there and then take out clips so I can run to fucking YouTube and try to get their fucking channel terminated or something. Because that's the type of shit YouTube will do, right? YouTube does.
What
not
if they
allow
were killing
medical
animals on video? Like, what if they were pulling some Pachelican entertainment stuff? Or like, what if
No,
there
that's
was like a
illegal.
Daddy
That-
Five
that-
situation
that's
or
like
something
snuff
where they're
shit.
abusing
No,
their
no.
kids and stuff? Like, so
Yeah,
because
no,
like I
that's-
think
that's committing a
there's
fucking
line.
crime. That's
Yeah,
committing a crime.
So like obviously we can't commit crimes. So anything against terms of service, you'd say, right? That's when like you should try to get when it's actually breaking terms of service and not just
Look,
like.
I'll put it like this: the problem with YouTube's terms of service is they're so broad. There's a lot of things that are probably up on YouTube right now from like
Well, that's
content
what this
creators
was
you
calling.
think would
There's
be
a
neutral.
gray area. Like they're just trying to have fun with like some vaccine misinformation or whatever, but they weren't taking it seriously.
Yeah,
They're
no,
presenting it
hold
as
on,
like
hold on.
actual
It's
facts,
satire.
right?
It's pretty clear that the people on the stream there are laughing at Alex Jones when he's talking, right?
Because he's
like,
retarded, right? Or I mean, he's remedial.
he says some stupid shit. He says some really stupid shit. But it's like it's entertaining to watch him go off, right? That's why they're sitting there laughing and clapping their hands as he's ranting about the vaccine. So like
Alex Jones is cool.
the problem is though, YouTube's rules on misinformation are so fucking strict that that type of stuff, it would get you taken off because you do have a guy sitting there stating that the vaccines don't work. And while people are laughing at him, since nobody is correcting him or providing context, that then means that it's medical misinformation. That's how YouTube's.
That's so gay. I mean, like, because if they're laughing at it, that's the context. They're obviously not taking it seriously if they're laughing at it, right? Like, I don't understand how that's not providing the context that like we're laughing because it doesn't make sense. So you shouldn't take it seriously. That's what Stephen Colbert does, doesn't he? Or like any of these political late night show people
used to.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's a gray area that he probably should have made the tweet. I don't know. It seems like a dick move. I don't know any of these people. What?
You shouldn't have done it, period, though.
You shouldn't have done it, period? Yeah.
I mean, no, because it goes against his entire fucking character. That's
right. Yeah, see, I don't know either of these people, right? So I don't know if this person who's doing this like has done this to other people, and that's why
follow him more. They can vouch for that.
Here's the problem. He does have that history of being like this free speech absolutist, and maybe it's just to get attention for himself, so he defends the fucking Mr. Girl fucking pedophile. But the problem is he has personal beef with Quartering and with Neurotic, right? They've gotten into it before, right? So it looks like some of that beef's been settled, but then he does this shit. It seems like there's still bad blood, right? That's why it seems like he's so quick to flip his fucking morals around, because he doesn't like the people that he's doing it to, right? Malice is malice is a very nasty thing. And when you don't like somebody and you think that they're a terrible person, it's pretty easy to justify doing terrible things to them because they're terrible people anyways. They deserve it, right? So like going to YouTube and trying to get someone's channel taken down, because that's the type of shit you're fucking pulling there, right? It's okay because Nerdrotic is an awful fucking person, right? Nerdrotic isn't friends with Vito. right? Nerdrotic isn't friends with Vito.
So that's
Nerdrotic,
why.
when Vito reached out to Nerdrotic didn't want to fucking stream with him.
Criminal.
Yeah.
It's a criminal, Crow. You can't say no. You can't say no to Nerdrotic.
Don't forget to wish Crow happy birthday. No. Don't forget to wish Crow a happy birthday in 50 minutes. Yes.
Wait, when was your birthday?
shit.
It's in 50 minutes?
Yeah, it's the 14th.
Okay, cool. Happy birthday.
Nice.
Thank you. Latchkey Goppo, they for a super chat. Twitter is a space where uneducated people provide their world views within four walls, showcasing their lack of experience. Trust no one there. I absolutely agree with that statement. Thank you. Vito is a grifter in the guide of a free speech absolutist. He's the exact same as the people he hates. He just thinks he's in the moral right. Yeah, I think that nails it on the fucking head for me, right? That nails it on the head for me. He claims to be a free speech absolutist, right? But at the end of the day, he thinks that he's right. He thinks he's in the right, and therefore he can justify doing amoral things because he is a moral person and everybody else is amoral. So if he does something amoral, it makes it moral, right? Like, it's stupid fucking logic that these people use to justify being just insanely fucking immoral. But I don't see anything good about what Vito did there. I don't see anything justifiable about what he did there. If he's still...
He's
like,
bad.
yeah, dude, if he wants to come on, I want to know what it's about, right? Because you can't claim to be a free speech absolutist and then do this whole thing where you're like, I support YouTube's fucking censorship, right?
You know what he's gonna say though? He's gonna say, "Do you want people to die, Crow, from misinformation? If there's one person who walks away from that with, like, you know what I mean? He could probably, like, what else could he say? What else could he say to defend himself?
Yeah, no, like I really, because the thing is, I'm not gonna. I want to know if he's defending what he did or if he's just trying to say, "Oh, it's just a big troll. Relax," right? Because they're
says that is dumb.
So he
Yeah,
just own
right.
up to it if he was like being, if he felt some type of way because they didn't invite him. He should just fucking own up to it. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, that's to be clear, that's my theory, right? That is my theory. Okay, based on going to those fucking lengths, based on the bad blood that they've had before, based on the fact that they did refuse to do a stream with them or something, my theory would be that that's what triggered this shit, right? Ari, thank you for super chat. Happy birthday, normally late Crow, who was actually on time today. Thank you for recognizing my hard work, Ari. I appreciate it.
I was late because I thought you were gonna be late. But you were on time.
I am very rarely later than a minute. Rarely. Latchkey Gothboy, thank you for a super chat. Also, happy birthday. Here's a beer. Man, $10 fucking beer. That shit's got to taste great.
That's some imported.
Yeah,
some good shit.
That's some of the fancy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, you want to do your announcement of your special stream or your special podcast?
I thought we announced it so many times.
Yeah, Aura
Then you
already
do
announced
it.
it. Like,
This is Aura, I think, right?
Yes, this is Aura. The Toxic Trio.
Yes, the Toxic Trio.
Aura came up with that name. I like
Yes.
it. I
I
like
like
it.
it because it reminds me of drugs, and yeah.
How the fuck does
It's
Toxic Trio?
basically,
No, send.
yeah.
Send.
I have no idea. I have no
How the
idea.
fuck does
I don't know
Toxic
about that.
Trio remind you of drugs?
Well, because
Oh,
T3 is
Yeah.
T3 is
Oh.
like Tylenol 3s. That's
No,
like
you're not
Tylenol
supposed to
codeine
tell
in it.
people that.
Jesus,
That's
shut up.
So it's like, yeah,
No,
that's what I think of when it's
no,
T3.
no. Disregard
T3
everything that
would be
Steve
like
just said.
Toxic Trio right
Yeah,
there,
Steve,
and then
what the
Trio.
fuck,
So
dude?
T3
Disregard
Trio would
everything
be
Steve just said.
T3 Trio. Or,
Disavow.
yeah.
Said disavow.
Disavow.
Steve, disavow yourself now.
Yeah, you asked though, so I had to tell you.
You could have put in the
I don't
private
think
chat.
Aura made it.
Oh, I
made
don't
it
do
because of
that.
drugs.
The people, I hate when we do that because then people don't know what we're talking about. They deserve to know what we're talking about, or else we should just, talk with sign language, or I don't know.
So Pescator, so he can't come on. That's fine. Can you just ask him? I
What?
really
Wait.
just
Tell him he can just click the streamer link on his phone.
he can, but like the thing is, I'll be honest with you. If he doesn't want to come on, I'm not gonna fucking try to force it, right? He has the opportunity to explain himself, but like
I'm just
Dude,
saying, if that's
I
the
mean-
excuse, I have a solution.
Oh.
Well, the thing is, I do want to know one thing though, and I'm hoping Pescator can just ask him. Is he saying that this was all just a giant troll, that it wasn't meant to be taken seriously, or is he seriously defending what he did? Right? I just want to know which one it is, because I've heard both, and I want to just I want to criticize it. Right? I don't want to fucking speculate on what he's claiming now, because what I saw there was fucking disgusting. I
What
really
if
don't
YouTube
approve
didn't
of it.
take it as a joke too? Then would it still be funny?
Well, I mean, look, dude, YouTube's not going to take. It's fucking YouTube.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if it's such a joke, what if YouTube took it as serious? Then is it still gonna be a joke at that point?
How's this, right? The three of us are like walking around, right? And Steve's like fucking tagging a building or something. I don't fucking know, right? And then as a fucking prank, we run up to the nearest cop and we're like, "Hey, that guy over there is graffitiing public property."
Yeah,
That would suck.
it's just a joke, bro. Steve gets
It's
thrown in
just a
fucking
joke,
jail.
man.
It's just a joke, man. Come
Or
on.
from like peeing in an alley because like there's nowhere to pee, and then
No, fucking smoking. I know we're all smoking weed,
Smoking
right?
weed.
We're all fucking smoking
Oh,
weed. We're all
no.
fucking smoking weed. Okay.
I'm holding.
And then Sen's like, "Hey, you know, it'd be fucking hilarious, right?" We're like, "What?" And he like gets up, goes over to the cop, and goes like, "Those motherfuckers over there are smoking pot."
Yeah, I don't like
Joke,
that.
bro. It's just a joke.
It's just a joke, man.
It's a prank, bro.
It's so
Just a prank,
stupid.
man.
Like, who says that shit?
And come and bail you out and be like,
You're
"That's
right,
a
bro.
good prank,
That is
wasn't
the
it?"
really stupid shit that he did. What the fuck is that?
I like, look, man. It's to me what I think, honestly, it's personal beef, right? He doesn't like those people, and he just saw an easy way to take a shot at them, right? I don't think he thought that he would get ratioed that fucking hard, right? I think that he really did think there would be more people on his side, and there just weren't, right?
Why
People
though?
do
Why
not-
would you think that?
I don't know, because you know there are a lot of people when it comes to Twitter that love the fucking pro censorship. Don't say anything bad about don't question the science type of people, right?
How big is Vito as a channel?
I saw his interactions on Twitter. They weren't that great.
Well, then that's not good.
He's
right
I thought he
off
had
the
like
bat.
didn't he have like 20 or 200,000 subs? It's a big difference between them.
Oh,
but-
that's pretty big. Then yeah, I could see like a majority of his base.
yeah,
agreeing with him.
222,000 subs.
But if the majority of his base are free speech absolutists, then I don't. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
that's a
he'd
good
be
point.
Yeah.
That's a really
Well,
good point.
the thing is though, look, I personally, right? I'm not a free speech absolutist in the sense that there are certain things that you just legally couldn't say, right? Like go do X to that person, right?
Go do ecstasy.
No. Go
What?
do X to that person, like go off that person, right?
Mhm.
Like inciting violence and things like that. I don't think that that's not covered by the First Amendment, right? You can't incite violence against someone or a group of people, right?
He gave Pepsi to people at the protests. That's what Pescator said. Is that what his response was? To is this just a troll? Oh, I give Pepsi. to the people at the protests.
I'm
I
like,
don't remember
look.
the protests.
Well, if you gave the cops Pepsi, good for him. Again, like, look, man, here's the thing. He could be like the nicest guy in the fucking world, like funny as shit, very likable. He could have like fucking save the fucking rainforest, right? It doesn't change the fact that what he did here was disgusting and immoral, right? And he really should fucking apologize or like, give a proper explanation, not this bullshit and fucking deflection.
Yeah, if he was so,
giving
like,
cops
he would be doing
Pepsi, taking some of his channel down. I think.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm gonna need more than giving cops a Pepsi.
I was just explaining what he's
true,
known
yeah.
for. Wait, is that what he's like mostly known for? It's like, because his channel's pretty big. I mean, 200,000 subs is not small. So like,
So maybe I don't know. Maybe a clip
Depends
went
if the
viral of him
fucking
giving the
subs
Pepsi to
bad.
the cop.
maybe that's true. Zombie Fox, thank you for your super chat. Happy fucking birthday, Crow. Have a great day. I can't wait till Steve's vid kicks Slug's ass and makes him a fucking cuck. He already is a fucking cuck, so you don't have to worry about that one. This passed because I'm God or white. God damn you, motherfucker. How the fuck is this happening?
It's pretty dope, though. Yeah, the slug. Yeah, it should be. I don't know when it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done.
Well,
when
it
it's
was supposed to
done.
be done like a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but okay, so like, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Like the second last.
Okay,
run
when you
through.
say almost, how much, like a percentage wise?
So like right now,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm gonna add more to it, but it's like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I think it's 40 minutes. I got 15 minutes left to like add receipts to, and then I just got to go through, make sure I'm not missing anything, add
Maybe
some more
another
music.
week, huh?
No. So like I was pretty behind, and then yesterday I spent a lot of the day just fighting on Twitch with like Sai and you know, people.
Well, okay, so I want to jump in talking about Sai and Slug. Which one you want to do first, Slug or Sai?
Slug.
Slug? Okay, we'll do Slug first.
That's good.
Gigi Evans said, did I miss the Ethan drama? I'll talk about that in between Sai and Slug for a little bit. Because
I got threads on both of them, so you can go
on
into it.
Trisha?
No,
And Ethan?
Sai
I
and
was like,
Slug.
what do you mean?
Oh,
Oh, on Sai and Slug, yeah. I saw your thread on Sai, and I was just like going through that shit. I'm going like, I showed the image to Aura. Hello, let me share this, all right? I saw this. I was like, fuck you, bitch. Like, this is what I mentioned it earlier in the stream, right? Let me see, just make sure I'm sending the right image over. Okay. You can see here, right? This is her making a whole statement about her personality, her diagnosis, her mental health, and you know all the pain she's had to endure and how she's going to take her own life, right? And in reasons why,
I got a whole paragraph done.
You got the whole fucking paragraph. Tipster's got 2 of his videos in here. You get a whole paragraph.
And then I thank you for pushing me for the final push or something. I'm like, what the heck, dude?
Hashtag salt the damn slug. Thank you for the super chat, Ari.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be the best video that I ever made, and it's sad because I wasted on Slug.
Are you just gonna title it "Salt the Slug"?
I don't know what I'm gonna title it. I think I'm just gonna call it the Slug video.
I think Slug's gonna still be popular though, because he seems to get on a lot of streams these days.
He's not.
He was on Tommy.
What do you
Tommy was
mean?
taking him serious for a while until Boblax pulled the plug on that. He was on Edwin's what was it, Saturday night, right?
Edwin.
I don't know.
I can't say anything about Edwin. So
of course you can.
No, not right now.
All right.
This isn't the place or the time.
I mean, look, I'll put it like this, right? Whatever your feelings are about Edwin, they are yours. You're more than free to share them. I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, I'm just going through a hard time right now, and I just want to let him chill. He's fine.
Okay, I just want to. I don't want to make it seem like I'm not letting you talk about it.
No, I'm just pointing out.
I'm just saying I don't want to start any unnecessary
Slug
shit.
was on a variety of people's streams lately, and nobody had an issue with him. So,
I mean, like the thing is, if you're like, first off, have whoever you want on your streams, right? Because the thing is, Steve's had Slug on his streams before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
you had Slug on your stream? Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
The hip hop debate. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a debate, dude. This wasn't like a kickback, eat nachos and chill stream, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Look, honestly, I don't know anyone who I don't know anyone who would want to chill back, eat nachos, and chill with fucking Sluggy Wuggy, but y'all fucking go for it. The dude is a fucking doxer though. So I don't even know what to say, right?
Yeah, the dude goes against quite a bit of principles.
He gets so pissy with the with Okay. We're gonna talk about Slug first. So let me take that off the screen. I want to talk about Slug first. Fuck that guy. He gets pissy because people said that he shared CP, right? And he gets all mad. He goes like, everybody lied about him and everything. So I always like to clarify this story, just so you can all understand how stupid this guy is, right? Now, absolutely fucking idiotic.
Don't just pull this out of our ass. No.
Slug spread a bunch of links one day, right? And said that these links were to CP, that these were being shared, right? Steve, do you remember the full context behind why he was sharing these in the first place?
he had to get the word out about the pedo to the big YouTubers.
Yeah.
You know?
By giving everybody on Twitter links to what he claimed was CP, right?
Mhm.
And when someone was like, bro, you can't share that, right? Like actual pedos will get a hold of it. And his response was, the pedos are going to get it anyways. So I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So like here, the reason why I point all this out is he believed it was actual child porn. He then says he looked into it, and it turns out
there's
that it
one more
wasn't.
thing he did as well. So he also was streaming, and he said, yeah, those links I posted, they weren't CP, but this guy I know has CP, and if you message him, he'll give it to you. And then he was giving out his ad to message the guy for CP as well. So he also did that. I just found out about that recently, and I have him on stream doing it. So it's like,
Oh, you have a clip of that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm waiting for the Slug video to drop. I can't
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be everything he's ever done. It's very long.
So this is, he's had a complex history.
Well, at least the past year. This is just a year of Slug.
This is way too much effort to put into a fucking loser like Slug. I know.
You know what though? Actually, I support it because here's the thing, right? If he's gonna start popping up on all these fucking streams and people are gonna start being chill with him and everything, it's a good time to fucking just drop the hammer on him.
Yeah, I think he's only doing it because
they're even gonna give a shit though.
You know what? You're probably right and wrong, only in the sense that you can clearly see Tipster gives a shit about it, right? Tipster's really pissed about that strike. Yeah, he's like publicly tweeting about it. Yeah,
not so much.
Well, the thing is, though, I agree with what you're saying. I know a lot of people don't even want to talk about Slug. Now, if Edwin's going to have him on with all this stuff going on, I mean, you can question why Edwin would do something like that. It's his channel, though. He can have whoever he wants on.
I don't care. I just want to point it out to everybody.
Yeah, but I do think if you're going to have somebody on, no, he didn't.
I don't think he knew like everything.
Look, dude, I'm not Edwin's friend. I'm not giving him 20 fucking excuses. So I'm just being black and white about it. That's all.
I'm based off my memory because like
I don't care. I'm just pointing it out.
No. The reason why I say like you can have whoever you want to, because I've had Anision on this stream before, right? And the whole point of having him on there was
popped in though.
Yeah. But like I still had him on here. That's what I mean.
It's
that's
a better point, Crow. That's a better point.
That's what I meant by it, right? Look, at the end of the day, though, if Steve's saying he didn't know about all this stuff,
I have a counterpoint to that, Crow.
Look, no. Before you say anything, before you say anything, Seth, if Steve's saying that Edwin didn't know about all this other stuff, and then he has him on there and he doesn't ask about any of it, then, it's just him having somebody on there. He doesn't know about any of the controversy, right? But if Edwin did know about it and he has the guy on there and he never fucking addresses it, then that to me is a little bit more like, what the fuck are you doing, right?
Well, he knows now because I seen him after ask Tipster, and Tipster told him like what was going on. So like, but obviously he didn't know before, and that's why I'm saying like when he had him on his stream, he didn't know, and then he asked Tipster. I think it was yesterday. So now he knows. So like if he has him on again, then I'll be like, I don't know what he's up to. But I was saying before he didn't know. So.
Yeah. Now, Sen, you said like he was on Tommy's stream and Bo Black showed up and pulled the plug.
Bo Black's pulled the fucking the plug.
What exactly happened though? Because I'm really curious about this.
So Slug came in and was saying that he was a liar basically, and then he started talking about Hansen and was acting like he had info on Hansen, and Tommy was just kind of bought it hook, line, and sinker and was like, oh my God, tell me more. I want to know more. And then Bo Black is just kind of like, they're like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And eventually he's like, Bo Black just pulls the plug on it and he's like, he calls Slug out on all his bullshit. And Steve's loving it. Steve's like, oh my God, I love Bo Black now. I'll send you the clip later. I'll send you the clip later on the timestamp.
Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to point out is just, I know that there are certain YouTubers who don't talk about Slug because they just don't want to give him any attention, right?
No, I get that.
Yeah, because no, that's what I mean, right? So like,
Unless he gives you $200, in which case, I mean, that goes out the window.
Yeah. But it's like he said, like Bo Blacks knows he's a fucking liar. Tipster's out there railing against
Bo
the guy.
Black knows.
Yeah, Bo Black knows.
I'm just saying, right? Like, I think it's a good time to drop the fucking hammer because it seems like there are some people that have either forgotten about Slug or, you know, because nobody talks about him really because they don't want to give him any attention, it leads to him creeping into other circles, right? So as I said, like now,
he's been trying for like a long time.
Well, I mean, look
at that video of Aura doing the.
I'm going to. It's fucking great. I'll pull it up. I think fucking Yellow Fly Son is like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that's hilarious.
He was talking all crazy, and he's trying to say like, okay, so Phil and Librarian have never talked to him like that. But he's trying to act like they have, and like they're trying to intimidate him and stuff. It's like, you were doing this to me last year, dude. Like I don't know. Like, where'd all this energy go? He's acting like a victim now all of a sudden, but he used to be like a Sunday morning supervillain. It's like
GG Evan, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Crow. Get yourself some vape juice on me, your fellow vapor.
Right.
Thank you.
Actually, Steve, you have the most reason to hate Slug. Actually, no, yeah. If this is just for you,
he absolutely does.
I would absolutely, fuck that guy, because like I don't know if he told like everybody what he did to you, but he hit you on a personal level. I know I know about that.
Yeah, a few different ways, but like I'm expecting that now, so it's like, and if like Slug didn't do it, someone else would probably do it. It's just like that's a shitty thing to do.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. Just because somebody was going to do it doesn't mean you don't call out the one that decided to.
No, exactly. I just don't bitch about it constantly because he does a lot of shit to a lot of other people as well, and I want to get like everything in.
Yeah, he fucked with you. He fucked with you really good, dog. Like,
well, he tried at least. I mean, like the only one who took him seriously was like my ex-mother-in-law. But she already hated me, so it's just weird that he even decided that was a good idea to reach out to her. I don't know, man.
Yeah, the shit. That's what I mean, right? Like when you have a guy who's willing to go to those lengths, when he then makes threats like he did to, I think it was Phil, right? He had made some threats about doxing him or like calling up his place and accusing him of being a pedophile and shit, right? And then he's like, well, I was just joking about that. Or sorry, librarian. Phil was involved in that. It was librarian he had done it too, right?
I got like a British kid to impersonate the royal family to try to dox Phil. But
well, I mean, the thing is, though, he tried to claim that was just a joke, right? And I'm sitting there going, like, but here's the problem, dude. You've already contacted people's family members and started shit based on their interactions with you, right? So I have to sit there and go, like, if you then make the threat to then contact someone's employment and accuse them of being a pedo, why wouldn't they take that seriously when we know that you contacted people's family members before? Sluggy Wuggy. You little
He's
fucking
done it
creeper.
twice to me. So like, not only did he contact my mother-in-law, but he was trying to reach out to my mom like last month. Like,
holy shit! Zooey Caro, stop everything that you're putting in the chat right now.
No, let him continue. It's free speech. Free speech.
Are you looking at this? It's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's pretty. That guy's a wild one.
Hey, I forgot about Sam Pepper.
That guy's a wild one. Funny. I never figured him out up until like. Actually, I don't know anything about him. But
I want to know who's going to be number one. Holy shit!
How's Christian on number 3? Yeah, well, who's?
Well, EDP was only number fucking 4.
That's not good.
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of fucked up people on the tube. You know.
I don't think Christian outdoes EDP.
I don't either, but it's
you don't think Christian outdoes EDP?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. One of them actually caused harm. The other one only attempted to.
Yeah, but fucking EDP would have caused harm if like there was actually.
He could. I'm just saying. One actually went through with the act.
Too.
One went through with the act.
One was trying to. The only problem is he was living in a fantasy world that everybody made for him.
I don't like. Are we really arguing on who's the worst?
Yes.
Where's fucking Chris? Where the hell are these last two? He fired out those other ones like bam, bam, bam. What the fuck were the last two? I need to know.
Bad too, of course, but like EDP actually tried to want to like fuck a child. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, but
well, okay, but like
mom.
Chris Chan fucked his elderly mother with dementia.
Yeah,
right?
that he's taking care of.
She's
So
like
it's
she
just-
literally
it's
is so
just
senile
the
she
same
can't
level
think.
of like a kid needs the same amount of care as his mom, and he took advantage of that. So it's just like on the different age range, right? I guess maybe you could be like EDP would be ruining kids' future, and Chris Chan's mom doesn't have much of a future left. But that's a pretty shitty comparison. You know what I mean?
That's a realistic comparison.
Yeah. So unless EDP has actually done something
EDP
and got
doesn't
away
have
with
like
it,
EDP is of sound mind, like 100% of sound mind. There's not even a defense like in regards to his mental
that's
capacity. As for Chris Chan, there kind of is, but I know people won't be able to prove insanity for it. Well, his defense won't be able to do that. That's going to be a bitch to prove.
But just because he's autistic doesn't mean he doesn't know
Who is
right
this
and what's
person?
wrong.
That was number one.
Plasma Mosterdome. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm not looking it up.
I thought that say fan.
What was two?
For a second.
So Kayla had said that he's trying to get in bed with Tipster, and I think that you saw that, right? When he's trying to like go behind the scenes and contact these people, and put it like this, right? Steve will have interaction with somebody, right? A YouTuber bigger will like respond to it positively. Angry Slug will then try to get into their DMs and tell them all the evil things that Steve DeLive has ever done.
Well, that's
right?
Ross too. Ross does that.
Right, yeah, Ross too.
I got a group of people that does that.
Yeah,
you go have lunch with them. They'll have their fun game to hang out with.
it's like right. It's like someone like meets Steve. It's like, oh, dude, it was a great time talking to you and everything, right? It's like, yeah, I'll talk to you later, right? And then this guy like shows up. It's like, hey. Why don't you like sit down? I can open up my folder. I can show you all the time Steve abused women, was a total fucking pedophile and a groomer.
Did you do that to Tipster?
No, he tried to like send a friend request to Tipster, and Tipster just responded to it with telling him to remove the strike, and then blocked him immediately. But like, good for you, man.
He was emailing that, like, he had this thing called burning down the library that he was emailing around. So I wouldn't like put it past him to email larger content creators to be like, this guy's bad. He's done before.
Well, he's a piece of shit. I mean, like he claims like he's being victimized by people. I just look at it, I go like, look at the shit that you do, man. Like you get into so much shit with like literally everybody. You lie constantly. Even the shit with the fucking strike, right? Like, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna like, in 4 or 5 days, he'll remove the strike and then say, I didn't wait for it to run up. It's like, dude, you just drag your fucking feet. You know that you're wrong on this. You're not even willing to fucking fight it.
I think he's hoping that like if he just ignores it, that maybe there'd be like a glitch in the system and it just stays on or something. I don't know. What else can he do? He's not going to take me to court. He said he wasn't gonna.
I mean, yeah, but at this point, right? If he's not willing to take you to court, you filed the counter notification, so he's backing off. Just take off the fucking strike. Like, don't fucking. I just don't get why, right? If you're so fucking confident, fucking take it to court, right? But if you know you're wrong, so you're not going to take it to court, because if you're right, this is fucking slam dunk, right?
You probably just wanted my last name, to be honest.
But
I'm not going to get much from that. You got my P.O. box, my last name, and a burner phone. So, like, good job. So, by the way, if you want to send me stuff, I got a P.O. box now. I might as well, like, use it.
I'll send you a beanie, dude. I'll send you a beanie.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Crow. I think the most ironic thing, right, is that Slug, that 3-minute bullshit, right? Wasn't that stream, that Slug stream, wasn't it about you, Steve?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
exposing Steve DeLive?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Your content is about Steve, the guy that you're gonna copyright strike, right? Okay, that
yeah,
makes
you wouldn't even have content if it wasn't for me.
Fucking
you're welcome, Slug. Fucking
Slug, I'm the victim. Pity me. Crow and everyone in the chat, you're actually a piece of shit. Fuck you. That's accurate. Hey, John, how you doing?
What's up, gentlemen? What's going on?
I'm talking about Sluggy Wuggy.
That's so horrible. I love it.
Oh, that's the guy that like copyright.
The one that has chorizo on his face.
Yeah.
That one, right? Yeah.
But we won, John.
I remember
guys
you
are
said
giving
that,
up.
John. I remember you
Unless
said
maybe he'll change his mind and take me to court. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna win.
that'd be interesting.
You remember me saying what, son?
Get that Nick Ricada on your side, Steve. Also, chorizo, right? That's the shit. That's the shit
Yeah.
Slug had on his face. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
That's
what I
like
said,
sausage or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got it. I remember. I remember things.
So
Yep.
this is what Tipster uploads. So you see the friend request, right?
Except
Remove the fucking strike. Block. It's like, dude, right? Like, he's such a fucking weasel, right? He can't have these conversations out in public because he knows he's gonna get fucking dogpiled by everybody. He knows he's full of shit, right? So he tries to like weasel his way around the scenes, right?
Okay, just real quick
Yeah.
before you continue. Sorry for interrupting. Steve, so he issued a strike to you on what video? Was it that stream that you did? Was that the
stream
blocked, or-
sniping stream? We do a little trolling where like we were listening to him at double speed because he talks really slow, and basically like refuting his points, saying that I was. He said I was a rapist like a bunch of times and shit. So,
Based on oh yeah, that was the one, the girl that was saying that because you joked around with her somehow, some way she's a victim of.
I don't
that
think it
was
was it
that
that
was
one?
another stream. So that was Colton's stream.
Oh, it's a different one. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I stream sniped like 3 or 4 days in a row, basically, because everyone was like, "Let's try to cancel Steve." I guess this weekend.
All your enemies just grouped up and they're like, let's fucking get him. This
Well,
now is the weekend. Now is the time.
It's just
Now
like
we need to get rid of
Slug
him.
was all like, "I will sue you" and stuff before he got the thing, and he's like, "I'm not gonna sue you anymore." And then Sai's like, "I'll sue you, Steve." It's like they both decided to
I'll
try to
sue
sue me
you.
at once. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, no, you tried.
I'm gonna sue you, motherfucker! I swear.
I mean, if you were just mirror uploading his content, it's a little different. But if you're
There's
just
content on Steve too. He was the fucking topic. Like, John,
Yeah.
do you not see the irony in that? This is literally
stupid.
fucking Steve.
He has no
Steve was
grounds.
the topic. Like, what the fuck? So fucking stupid, dog. So stupid.
No, these people don't know how fair use works. I guess So
No, he didn't think that YouTube would like approve it. He's
Yeah,
they're gonna
he was
review
like-
it. Say no, they reviewed
He
it,
was
say
like,
yes.
"Oh, YouTube's not gonna do anything." Like, blah blah blah. Like, I haven't gotten an email. I'm good. Everything's fine. Shit
I
like
keep
that.
hitting refresh. It's not here. It would have been here. I know how YouTube works, guys. Trust me. I'm Angry Slug Productions.
well, I mean, he could end up getting his channel terminated if he files too many false copyright strikes. Like, does he not know that? That's against terms of service.
How many people are gonna fight it back? Because like YouTube makes it sound like you're gonna lose your channel if like you're wrong in the slightest way. So
Well, it just depends. I mean, probably they probably won't do anything because you guys are smaller channels. But if it was like bigger channels doing this shit, ones that actually have to be more stringent about following the rules and things, they probably nothing's really going to happen as far as YouTube really doing anything. But
that's
still-
bad. It's shitty for him to do. He shouldn't be able to do that and get away
Oh
with
no,
it.
yeah, that's the one flawed thing about YouTube, yeah. And they don't really pay attention much when it's that small. But I mean, sometimes every once in a while, sometimes they do intervene and do stuff about it. But
So be extra careful, kids.
yes, I mean, if it was like bigger channels doing it, obviously, then they have to be a little bit. They would be more prone to make an example of somebody. But yeah, you guys, both of y'all are under 100K views. You don't have a YouTube rep. So, I mean, like I said, sometimes they'll
100K
do stuff,
views,
but I doubt it.
like
I said
100K
100K.
views. Total.
I meant 100K subscribers.
Oh yeah.
If you're under that, so you neither one of you has a rep on the channel. You're not verified channels, so it's a little bit easier, I guess, to get away with doing dumb shit like that. But sometimes, like I said, it's once in a blue. Sometimes they'll do something about it. But yeah, they're probably not gonna really step into it. Seems like he's just trying to get your personal information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
So
whatever.
And at this
Have fun
point,
with that.
that's the thing though. Like he gets your personal information. There's nothing you can do about it, right?
Well,
Well,
He doesn't have
if
like
Steve
my
gets a
actual
PO,
address, so it's like.
I mean, do
whatever,
you have a
dude.
PO box, Steve?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, because I mean, at worst, he'll get your last name. I mean, but if you got a PO box, I mean, that's good.
Yep.
So,
John, did you saw this video, right?
which one?
This him
I'm
and the
pretty
evil
sure John
boys.
saw it because or sent it in our chat, right? This is
one?
Oh, I'll just play it. I'll just play it. Just listen to this shit.
Now,
Oh, this. Yeah, I see
I
this.
hope you enjoy your time on Crows of Judgment. Gonna be enjoying making a reaction video to your lies you spew there. Then again, finally learning from someone who actually knows this shit while you, a shitty musician, child porn owner, don't understand how this shit works.
Okay, hold on.
What?
You actually, so you see how that's edited?
Yeah.
Before he edited it, it actually used to say, finally learning from someone who's an actual hacker. Like he's trying to imply like I was trying to hack or something like that. He's learning from an actual hacker, which I guess was Anonymous Gene. But then he edited it to someone who actually knows this shit. Which I was like, this I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of his sentences, or actually kind of clean them up to make sense. But if you actually read them out, what he's actually like wrote, it's like I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to mean.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't he the one that was like sharing links to actual like CP on social media? Wasn't that him?
Yeah, we went through that right before he got here, John.
Yep.
Didn't he actually say that he like clicked on him and he got sick to his stomach or something?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
say that he watched
He said
it.
it made him
I don't
sick.
think he said that.
He said
Yeah,
it
he
made
was, like,
him sick.
describing.
It made me sick to my stomach. But here, guys, you look at it.
No, fuck off.
It's just like, what the hell's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot.
It made him so sick to his stomach that he apparently watched everything.
And decided to
share
share
it
the
with
link.
everybody. I'm gonna
Share
do.
with
I
everybody.
did something illegal, and I'm gonna share it with everybody so they do it too. It's just like, okay.
It's
flawless fucking logic, dude. I don't understand why you can't wrap your tiny fucking mind around it.
I guess
But
not, man.
it's goddamn fucking genius to me.
Playing 40
Yeah.
chess, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Slug's boring. See what I mean? Like, there's like literally nothing else to say about this guy. He's just a fucking loser on the internet.
Stop punching down, Steve. Stop punching down.
I'm
He's
punching
he's
like
a
100 subs down. Like I just passed him, so like, I don't know.
He's a fucking bum. He's a loser. I don't know why anybody would take him seriously at this point. But hey, if you want to, maybe you can book Angry Slug on your next fucking live stream, guys. So
Angry Slug.
He'll try to dox
Angry
you.
Slug.
Any
That's
any
right.
chance he gets, you know.
Yeah.
So what else have you guys covered tonight? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, son.
Well, no, we went over the Vito shit. You weren't there for that. I don't know if you know anything about Vito.
I saw. Yeah, I know. I know that he's a commentator and stuff, and I know that he basically like was fucking snitching on like Nerdrotic, and Nerdrotic I know he had Alex Jones on his stream, and he was basically snitching about it and pitching a fit about it, and then like Team YouTube I know actually responded to it, but people were like, what are you doing, bro?
They?
Yeah, they responded to the tweet. He deleted the tweet. And
I know you said Team YouTube responded.
Yes, Team YouTube responded to the tweet.
Oh shit!
No.
I didn't know that. We didn't know that.
You guys didn't know that? Yeah, he deleted
we didn't.
The tweet that he tagged Team YouTube in.
Well, we knew
basically
What did he
writing
say?
He deleted that tweet, but Team YouTube actually responded to that tweet. They're like, "Oh yeah, thanks for bringing it to our attention. You could also go ahead and report videos." They explained to him how he could go ahead and report the video and stuff like that too.
That's probably why he took down the tweet.
Good.
Because when he got their attention, they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta get rid of this."
Yep, they actually responded to the tweet, man.
See, I told you they pay attention to this shit.
Yeah.
There's no way this could have been a troll by him. He was being fucking dishonest if he's like literally saying that. So I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, look,
I wouldn't
it's possible.
based on that. Like that's fine.
It's possible that he might not have expected them to respond, and that's when it became real to him. Maybe he thought it was being trollish by doing it before, and then when they actually responded,
Team YouTube responds to literally anybody. Like I saw them respond to a 300 subscriber channel at one point.
Yeah, because I mean, they get around to it eventually. So
yeah,
but yeah, it was kind of a punk move because it's like, dude, listen, if you disagree with these guys, that's one thing, but don't be that guy. Right? Don't be that guy, because you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of people that have fostered bad faith within the community, you know, like Susie Lou. You know, you can't just like, you know, just don't be that person that paints a target on your back. You know what I mean?
Petty ass reason too, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. You're sitting there painting a target on your back, and you're doing it in a community that you're a part of.
John, did you know what like his take on Mr. Girl and Cuties is? Like how he's pro it? Like he's not necessarily against those people or that shit. Like I think he wouldn't want a fucking target on his back if he's doing shit like that. Like, yeah, that's not the smartest thing to do if you're gonna do that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's already right. That's already bad enough. But this is what I'm saying though. But by doing that, all right, you had like 9 people right on that stream that are all sizable channels. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, you don't like them, and I think one of the things he said, because I saw a little bit of the thread that he made there with it, was that you know he hates most of the people in the commentary community. Okay, whether that's true or not, the last thing you want to do though is sit there and put yourself out there like that. Like I said, paint a target on your own back among your other peers that might not feel the same way about you, right? There might be people that are cool with you, but they see you doing dumb shit like that, and they're like, yo, man, that's not cool. Because I saw that there was some people that were like trying to tell me, hey, man, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like even like Willie Mack, I know was one of the people that responded to him, and Willie Mack was being chill about it. It's not like Willie Mack was being a jerk. He was like saying, hey, man, you know, that's not cool, bro. You shouldn't do that. And he was like going back and forth with Willie Mack about it. And he's like, okay, man. All right. If that's
didn't Vito just flick him off though?
Yeah, basically. He just and he was like, all right.
Yeah,
you know,
and then I saw that one tweet. I saw, okay, fine, get rid of Vito. I don't care. And he tweeted him and he said that. Yeah. Well, if I got flicked off by a guy that was below me and that was trying to be nice to them, yeah, I would pretty much do the same thing too. Because let's be honest, I think Willie Mack's above that guy in every way. At least in terms of
chill dude. I mean, you're being told by one of the most chill guys
and personality, at least. Because
I mean, he's one of the most chill, easygoing guys in the community, and he's just telling you, he's like, hey, man, I don't think this is the way to be handling this, you know, and not even in a rude way, you know, just kind of in a way like, it's probably not the best idea, and he's just like, well, whatever.
Bad optics.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you're responding to other people, again, other people that are peers in your community. They might not be as big channels as you, but other people see that shit and they're just like, okay, I see you, bro. I see you. I'm going to remember that.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's what people do. They're like, I see you, man. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that you did that shit. You know what I mean?
Add to the list of shit.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Because look, here's the thing. One day he might get himself into some trouble online, right? And that's the kind of shit that will make people turn their back on you. You know what I mean? When they would probably defend you otherwise.
Yeah, they won't bat because of that.
Even if they're like, don't like you, right? Because there's times, like I saw that there was times the quartering defended him when he said certain shit. And I know him and the quartering don't get along. But it's like, you're doing this dumb shit where you're trying to snitch because, you know, it's misinformation, stuff like that. It's like, come on, dude. Most people on YouTube look at Alex Jones and think, you know, he's basically a living meme. But here's the thing. Sometimes Alex Jones is right about stuff. He's been right. He's been surprisingly right about a lot of things before. But for the most part, people online, at least in the YouTube space, they don't really take him all that seriously. And it's just like, and Vito strikes me as the kind of guy, and I could be wrong about this. I could be completely wrong about this. But he strikes me as the kind of guy that is probably like, oh, you know, they would probably give a take along. And I'm not saying that he has given this take, but this is just like my impression of just what I've seen with him. That he'd probably give a take like, oh, you know, if people aren't vaccinated, they're idiots. And that's just, you know, then they don't deserve to survive or something like that. Maybe he would have some kind of stupid take like that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've actually, you know what the thing is, I've seen quite a bit of people on Twitter make that same take, and I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a topic for another. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
That's interesting.
But you see what I'm saying? Like he would probably have that kind of maybe not. Like I said, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't. But here's the thing. But the thing is, it's just like he's sitting there worried about what Alex Jones is going to say and the misinformation that Alex Jones is going to give people. I'm pretty sure it's like, dude, I'm pretty sure you're probably of the opinion that if people listen to Alex Jones or would have or at least I think it's reasonable to assume that your take would probably be something along the lines of people are dumb enough to listen to Alex Jones, then maybe they deserve to get sick and maybe pass on, right? So it's like, so what does it really matter? You know what I mean? I mean, most people are smart enough to know not to just take, at least people that have a functioning brain are not going to immediately just take medical advice from people fucking online. Yeah. Anybody that's rational, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
they know the truth, John. Like they know, like the big pharma is not going to tell you.
I don't think that Alex Jones being on that and talking about he was saying his opinion on the whole COVID thing was that lethal and was going to cause that much of a misinformation campaign. I think that if you think that, or if that's your thing, your argument, you're incredibly fucking dishonest.
Well, and I think that's one of the things he was saying. It's just like, bro, you know damn well that people aren't going to take Alex Jones seriously enough on the most, for the most part, you know what I mean? To be like, oh, I'm going to listen to Alex Jones, and you know what? I'm going to take all my medical advice from Alex Jones. Just like, come on, bro. Alex Jones ain't going to hurt nobody, man. You know what I mean? He just ain't. He's just not. I mean, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that his opinion on Alex Jones would be, well, if people are stupid enough to listen to him, then they deserve it. That'd probably be one of his takes. You know what I mean? And maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that. But just from the way I've seen him talk about stuff, and he seems to be very left-leaning, and that's fine. But those are probably at least along the lines, I would think, of the kind of opinions he would have. So it's just like, dude, Alex Jones is not going to really – people watching this live stream right now with Nerdrotics aren't going to watch this and think like, oh my God, Alex Jones has made a breakthrough to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to listen to anybody anymore except for Alex Jones. They're just going to fucking laugh, dude. And that's what that was. Because I watched some of the stream. I'm just like, nobody is going to walk away from this stream, watching the stream right now and think, oh my God, COVID's all a sham, and I just, you know what? I just need to listen to Alex Jones.
To be honest, some people probably walked into that stream already having that mindset. So
people that believe it are going to, gravitate towards it, right? You removing it doesn't stop them from fucking believing in it. But like having those guys sit there and fucking laugh at it, you kind of realize it's a giant fucking joke, right?
Yes.
Like, no one's sitting there fucking laughing and going like, man, it's so fucking dumb. Oh man, but he's totally right. Vaccines are a total fucking lie. I mean, can you believe what the government's trying to put in our bodies so that we get sterilized? Oh, like it's obvious that's not what's fucking going on, right?
Well, let's simplify it even more than that, right? Let's simplify it even more than that, okay? I'm pretty sure that Alex Jones appearing on Friday Night Tights, for the most part, I think it's, I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that he didn't really change many people's opinions on COVID. All right. The only people that share that opinion are his fans that happen to tune into that Friday Night Tight stream. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that their opinion on it will probably remain unchanged. Okay. Regardless of what. So again, I don't see what the problem is there. You're going to get people that are coming in to watch the stream because they're fans of Alex, and they might actually believe a lot of what Alex says, and that's fine. They're entitled to that. You know what I mean? But I don't think by and large there's gonna be a lot of people that are watching that stream that don't have opinions that they didn't already have to begin with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, so what is it that you're trying to do, Vito, by snitching on these guys? You're not changing much of anything. Things will largely remain the same regardless of whether or not Alex Jones was there.
I mean, like I said, I don't think it's. I think it's just, he doesn't like those people, right? It's not about changing it. It's just about taking a fucking jab at them, right? Like, I don't know if anyone's ever hated someone to this point, but I mean, I think that's the most reasonable explanation is that he just doesn't fucking like them, right? So it's easy for him to go at them in that way because he doesn't fucking like them. He doesn't think they're good people. And that anybody else thinks that they're good people just is proof that he needs to do something about it. Right? It's like this. I'm trying to not speculate too much on his motivations here, right? Because at the end of the day, I think it really speaks for itself, right? You fucking tagged YouTube. That's it. There's no coming back from that. You tag fucking YouTube in it. You're done.
Well, it looks like what it looks like, right? It seems very transparent why that happened because it's like he could try to explain it away. It's just like, well, I don't like people spreading misinformation. And it's just like, dude, it's a stream called Friday Night Tights on a channel called Nerdrotics. Okay? You know what I mean? It's not a fucking medical channel. It's not a political channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a stream called Friday Night Tights. Okay, on a channel called fucking Nerdrotics. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if I was going to get my medical information from anywhere, it would be on Saturday Night Tights.
Yeah.
Friday Night Tights. No, those guys are completely untrustworthy.
It's Saturday. You get yours from Saturday Night Tights.
Yeah, Saturday Night Tights. Those guys are like fucking accredited.
Yeah.
It's really fucking dumb the way they go about this shit, right? Like, you can't fucking justify it. You can't explain it away. I think you just got to own what you fucking did. And maybe one day you'll be a better person. Not really, because you're such a little fucking bitch. I doubt you have the ability to, self-reflect to that level. I think it's a lot out of a person. But, I went on this little fucking rant there. I didn't mean to.
Even then, those guys were laughing. Most of the guys on the panel were laughing. And on top of it, you had the quartering sitting there fucking giving a disclaimer every fucking 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
To cover all the
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, but here's the thing. But to his credit, you know what I mean? It was it's a smart thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he knows.
Because the quartering
is sitting there giving fucking disclaimers. How are you fucking out here saying that they're not just letting him fucking rant without fuking saying anything?
Guys out there after Alex did a fucking bed and come on stream. What the fuck?
After Alex did one of the rants, he was just like, and just to be clear for anybody that's just tuning in and watching, he's like, I just want to make sure to say this to get it out of the way. None of us are doctors, blah, 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 this, that, or the other. These are just opinions. Don't take medical advice from anybody here on the panel, like stuff like that. And people laughed at Jeremy for doing it, but they understood why, you know what I mean? Why he was doing it.
Precaution,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just
he knows the shit. He's the quarter. You have to know the shit.
Because he knows people like that are going to come and say, "Oh, look at these guys," and that's exactly what happened.
Would that not fall under free speech, though? Voicing an opinion, John.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that again goes back to my original. It's my original point was the biggest problem in all this for him is that the hypocrisy of the whole thing. It's if you proclaim to be a free speech absolutist, but suddenly, Quartering's giving disclaimers and saying that they're all his opinions and Alex's opinions, but you take issue with that so much so that you're going to call it misinformation and snitch and tell YouTube, you're full of shit, you're dishonest, and you're being a bitch.
Well, and let me just tell you the best way that he can respond to that shit is everyone's a hypocrite. Because it's literally your only fucking excuse for any of it. It's just to acknowledge what a fucking bitch you're being. Just go everyone's a hypocrite. I'm the hypocrite. You can't fucking say anything else.
Well, that's the thing. I know that him and Quartering have gone back and forth on different occasions, but I've never seen the Quartering go after his channel. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him snitch on his channel in an attempt to fucking get in any kind of hot water, which basically, look, he did that to Gary, Nerdrotics, by tagging Team YouTube, but that also kind of affects the other guys on that panel too, because they all have channels as well, except for Alex Jones.
Alex Jones will be the one person not affected by it. Good job.
Yeah, he's going to be the one person, that's not, at least on YouTube, isn't affected by it. So, But everybody else, I mean, that's putting them in the crosshairs too by him doing that. And it's just like, but it also has the opposite effect because all those guys, all their audiences, right? You know, Gary's audience, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kennel, you know, all those guys, you know, the quartering, all their audiences, obviously this is going to get back to them. And it's just like, bro, you just painted a huge fucking target on your back with all these guys as audiences just because you wanted to be, there's no other way to put it, a punk bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you want to be a punk bitch. That's it.
Well, like, people don't think ahead, right? Like, you know, you act in the moment and then it generates this, right? There's no reason to go through with what he fucking did. There isn't. He went through. Yeah.
He could have just talked shit though. Like that's the thing. He could have
he could have clowned it.
Like the problem, the reason it escalated and it's such a big deal is because he's targeting the channels. Like he didn't just shit talk them. He could have just done that. But no, he was taking an action that would result in terminations of their channels. For quartering, it would be like his livelihood basically, because that's where he's making all his income. So you're basically trying to take the guy's job away, and that's not cool. You know? That's
well, Gary too. Gary Nerdrotics. He does, as far as I know, he does this full time as well. So it's just like you're putting his channel at risk.
Yeah, you're trying to take people's jobs away, basically.
Yeah,
and that's
for
not,
what?
Again, it's not cool because he's yeah, but just exactly for what? Because he's petty and he doesn't like that they didn't want to talk to him. I guess so. Yeah. It's really petty, and it's telling of the kind of guy he is. You know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. It just fosters bad faith in the community because I'm pretty sure a lot of those guys on that panel, not all of them, can't say for all of them, but I'm pretty sure some of them on that panel, if something had happened to Vito, right, where his channel was being attacked unjustly, they would probably say something about it. You know what I mean? They'd be like, hey, look, I don't like this guy, but I don't like what's happening to him. I think he's being screwed by the system. But the thing is, bro, that doing stuff like that, again, you know, when you need help,
yeah,
I mean, you're not.
I mean, like,
shit talk's one thing, but this is different. This wasn't just shit talk. This was an escalation of shit talk to a pretty excessive degree. You know, like it's one thing. It's absolutely one thing to sit there and criticize them for doing the stream with Alex Jones, right? If you want to sit there and go like these guys are such fucking assholes, it's irresponsible. If you want to do all that, you know, it's your fucking prerogative. People can judge you for it. You can judge them for it. Yeah, you do a video, right? But like you going and directly fucking tagging YouTube, that's crossing the line. You know, I can hear the explanations around it. And by explanation, I mean like what Pescator was saying earlier, right? You know, he's a funny guy. This went too far and everything. I think that's like the best you can say about him is just he was a funny dude and everything. Because you can't justify the action, right? And I'm not saying that's what Pescator was trying to do earlier. I just mean that there's no way to justify it. The best thing you can do is say, you know, he's a funny guy, but he was wrong. You can't fucking sit there and justify this. And if he tries to, like, how does that sound, right? Like, I was upset. I was upset. I was upset and I just wanted to like fucking get him. No, you're not going to say that because that would require you being fucking honest. At this point, we know that's not fucking going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, he seemed to try to justify it from what I saw under the guise. Well, this is misinformation. It's against terms of service, and you know it's wrong. And Alex Jones and blah blah blah. You know this is going to affect people's lives and stuff like that. It's just like, dude, no, it's not going to do the damage that you think it's going to do. Especially when you think about the fact that Alex Jones has already been fucking the platforms, man.
I mean, like, dude, if you're seriously like waiting around to take fucking medical advice from Alex Jones, your life's probably fucked already.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Yep.
All right, like, come on, Sad, you're right. Like, your life is fucked. If Alex Jones were going for fucking medical information, you're done. If I could let Darwin, if I could let Darwin have you, holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny.
I mean, it's dumb.
Sorry. Let me just because BP's in the chat here.
That's right, BP. What's going on?
People think that if someone has an opinion they don't like, that person shouldn't have the right to work, have status, be happy, or speak. Yeah, exactly. People demand. Like, there
Doesn't
are
sound
people
like
that,
something a free speech absolutist would do.
Yeah.
A quote unquote free speech absolutist would do, huh?
Oh, you went there. You went there. He's so sensitive about that. Why'd you do that to him, buddy? Why?
Oh shit, Deathloop is out. I'm gonna buy that.
Wait, what's out?
Deathloop.
What's that?
It's an FPS. It's a shooter.
Fine.
He's probably
Yeah,
buying
it's
it.
really cool. You gotta try it out. It's a very interesting FPS. You should try it out if you're into that, Crow.
Maybe. I'm playing
You want to
Xenoverse.
come on? You coming on, Pescator? Is that why you gonna tell him to grease his cheeks?
Yeah. I hope that's what he's going to say.
Should have him call in.
Yeah, I'm sending him a link right now. Hold on.
Oh, he's playing it right now. God, I need to. Okay, I'm buying it. Hold on.
Okay, I sent Pescator a link. Yeah, I like it. It's a bad look, absolutely, but like I don't know. To me, it's a little worse than that. Only in the sense that there's the whole YouTuber snitching to fucking YouTube about other YouTubers. That's bad enough as it is, right? But like the fact that you also labels yourself a free speech absolutist and you're in defense of the fucking Mr. Girl dude.
Yeah.
It seems like I don't know. Wrong time to lose your fucking morals, dude.
Well, the thing is, like I said, it doesn't do anything for you. All it does, again, it's one of those things that you just put yourself for no reason really, other than the fact that it appeared, at least to most people, that you were salty. You put yourself in the crosshairs to a much larger base now because of it.
Yeah.
All for what? You know what I mean? That's the thing. What are you going to get out of this? Because look, and I'm not saying anybody should go harass him or anything like that. You know, and I'm sure, and nobody on that panel would say, hey, let them know what you think. Nobody, you know what I mean? They're probably just going to be like, whatever about it, right? For the most part,
Yeah.
they express their displeasure over it, but they're not going to sit there and send their audiences after them. But unfortunately, you know how it goes. When people have large fan bases, there's going to be those ravenous members of those fan bases that are going to be like, oh, I'm going to mess with this guy. You know what I mean? They're just going to do it. There's always people like that in people's, you know, especially when they got a big fan base that are going to do that shit. And it's just like, he just put himself, you know, in their crosshairs. And like I said, nobody should do that, but that's kind of what you're opening yourself up to. And on top of that, if he's ever in trouble, now you just, you know, you basically just destroyed any chance of having potential allies in your fight, you know? And it's not to say that some of them would probably still do it. They probably would still stand up for the guy if they felt like he was getting a raw deal. But now you've kind of limited those chances a little bit now too, because they're going to be like, oh, okay, oh, Vito's in trouble. Well, nah, fuck him, because he tried to fucking you know, get my channel in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just why would I go and have your back, right? Why would I like stand up for you against other people coming after you if this is what you're going to fucking do to me in return, right?
Yeah, not that anybody would be obligated to do that to begin with, but I'm just saying, like, in a lot of we've seen it before in instances where channels have been unjustly flagged or attacked, you know, with false claims or whatever. You'll see people come out in support of those channels, even if it's somebody they don't personally like.
Yeah, because like everyone has to deal with this shit, right? Like it comes down from YouTube. You know, I don't want to be like, well, if you're a real YouTuber, you would like. It seems to me like if YouTube enforces these policies against YouTubers, right? And anytime they do it, it's heavy-handed and it always winds up impacting more than the intended target. Why would you ever why would you ever run to fucking YouTube and start snitching about people? You know what they're going to fucking do. You know how they're going to respond to it.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
You know, pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't defend Vito on that tweet, on tagging Team YouTube up in that tweet. That was a bad look just because of all the stuff that he's preached about before. I know him as a comedian, so I know he's a little bit more self-destructive than people realize. But the stream he did on with Ralph later on that day was pretty telling, because they had him and Dick Masterson have a show going on, like a Patreon show, and there were people that were sending Dick screenshots of them unsubscribing to the show because of the tweet, and he had to sit there and try to debate it, but you can't get around the free speech absolutist thing that he's been proclaiming for a good long while. He could have had his opinion and just being like, hey, it's fucked up y'all had Alex Jones on here, whatever, and then not tag Team YouTube. Team YouTube looks at this stuff all the time now. I mean, they watch drama channels. I'm sure they have a special section for evolving events in the community so they can stay ahead of it, because they've just been fucked over by it being, the last minute of the party so many times.
I mean, the thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what's going on with them, though. It just kind of makes sense.
If that's the other thing too to consider, what to add to that a little bit, is that maybe some of those guys right on that stream might have not been on YouTube's radar. They might be now.
Yeah.
They might be now.
It's bad. It's no good.
And
good.
I mean, YouTube probably already knew about the stream.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that they knew that Alex Jones was going to be on one of their streams. But the thing is, I'm not 100% sure, because I was trying to think back on this. I know Twitch has that policy where if you're banned, you can't be on someone else's stream. I don't think YouTube has that policy, though.
No, they don't, because Alex Jones is on Tim Pool's channel as well.
Yeah, he's been on
Andrew Rogan when he was still on YouTube, right? A couple times.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they're okay with him being appearing on a stream, but obviously they're going to watch that stream and they're going to make sure that everything being said in there is appropriate, right?
Yeah.
And, that's where it becomes a problem for YouTubers, because Alex Jones is going to go off, right? He's going to go off. Everyone's okay with him going. Like, it's what you tune in. It's why you watch Alex Jones, right?
Yeah.
You tune in to see him fucking. Yeah, exactly. You want to see him lose his shit and start going off about how the fucking frogs are being turned gay and there's little fucking vampire potbelly goblins. It's fun shit.
Eating his neighbor.
It is funny shit.
Yeah.
Didn't he say like vampiric? What was it? Demonic child molesters from another dimension or something?
What
was
the
one of the
Oh my
other
gosh!
ones?
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna play
Galactic.
the Alex Jones song. Hold on.
Okay.
No,
Oh, dude.
he loves the Alex Jones.
No. This is a different one, but it's Yellow Flash plays this one, and I fucking love it now, because it's just hilarious when you hear it in someone doing a very calm voice. Hold on. All right. Just watch this.
The paradigm of absolute control. That's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Christian murderers, scum, they're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive, selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green skin and they run around screaming, "We love Satan, we want to eat babies."
I have him on video.
Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
What the hell was he talking about?
Literal vampire pot-belly goblins.
Hobbling around, coming after
What the
us.
fuck is this?
Spirit gets close to that eagle and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice, and it's self rising up against us. Millions upon it, people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. Oh, oh, oh. We're gonna stab your wife, your son.
What?
We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
So, like I
I
was
don't
saying,
understand why
It's
you
a
can't be on
classic.
mainstream media.
If-
You should just be a news anchor. Let's like
if-
Tucker Carlson.
if you are getting your medical advice from Alex Jones, you are fucked.
Yep.
You're
Or
fucked,
you're
dude.
genius.
I know we're supposed to care about every single life, but come on. That's like putting your dick in a fucking blender, right? Like you're
God.
basically doing it to yourself.
Would
Oh,
not
God.
recommend. Some people are into that.
Putting
No.
their dicks into blenders. What the
What
fuck
the
you mean?
fuck?
I don't know, probably.
No.
I mean, it'd be a
That
one-time
amazing atheist
experience.
guy was
Steve.
pouring like
talking about?
scalding hot coffee on his
Steve,
dick.
Steve,
He's,
Steve.
Oh,
Steve.
God, Steve.
Putting your dick into a blender would be a one-time experience. You couldn't tell if
Yeah.
you enjoy it or not.
Would you pour
One and
hot
done.
coffee on your dick?
What?
Would you pour hot coffee on your
No.
dick?
No.
Exactly.
Personally wouldn't,
But
but
people
if
do
but
that.
pouring hot
No.
coffee on my dick
We can come
wouldn't
back to
cause
that.
my dick to be fucking mangled
Burn.
and shit.
Yeah,
right?
mangled and burned. You put the you take the
A burn?
dull the
How do you know
blades,
the
and then you
coffee's
put the
hot?
blender on low.
Hold on,
you know?
Steve. How do you know the coffee's hot?
Because there's steam.
Oh my
It's
God.
from McDonald's.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Once you hit a certain age, your skin just melts. So don't pour hot coffee on your skin when you're old.
GG Evan,
Or
Far
just in
Cry
general.
5 cut content. Thank you for the super chat. Far Cry 5 cut content.
Oh.
That was amazing. The Amazing Atheist did that. I see people saying, "What the fuck?" Because the Amazing.
We get it.
It was like a thing.
Wait, what was the thing?
Never mind. We're gonna move past it.
But no, I can't move past this. What was the thing?
The hot coffee thing. It was a thing.
Who did the thing?
Oh,
The Amazing Atheist.
Wait, who did what now?
He poured hot coffee on his dick.
Why?
Yeah, that was around the time when he was shoving bananas in his ass.
Yeah, that's
Why?
it. Because
Why
this is
are
what he
any of
does.
these people doing any of these things? What is wrong with them?
I want like the age of consent dropped to 12. He's a
What?
interesting
The
man.
fuck?
That was back when YouTube had no censorship.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Dude.
It was open season back then.
Okay, look, I get open season, but that's a little fucking different.
He's an interesting fellow. I wouldn't
Does
do.
he go around?
I wouldn't do
I
stuff
used
with
I
him.
used
Yeah,
to
he's
li-
still
I used to
around.
watch him. He was on Drunken Peasants for a while, but actually I like Ben and Billy better.
Did he get kicked off of there? I know some.
He just left. It was like a few years ago. He was just like, I just don't want to do this anymore, and he was doing his own thing.
No, he got kicked off.
Oh, you got
Sure
kicked
of
off?
it.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm guessing, but I'm sure of it.
I don't remember if he started it. That's the thing. It's like there used to be 4 dudes, and Ben was one of them, and then they all got switched around.
Okay, see, in my head
He
canon,
uploaded
people
a video
found
2
out
weeks
about this
ago.
whole age of consent being 12 thing, and they
Yeah.
all fucking got pissed off and got some torches and kicked them out.
Can people stop trying to lower the age of consent? Like, come on. What the fuck? Just
don't do that. Sen says no.
Yeah,
Well, we should
Sen,
make that a
Sen,
shirt.
Sen
Sen
said
says
no.
no.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
that
because he
shit.
doesn't say no a lot.
like, what is
but
the
when he
point?
does, you know
Like,
it's
why
really
are they
bad.
doing that? Like, I genuinely
Because
curious
they
why.
hate America.
That's terrible. Dude.
They're Canadians. They're filthy fucking Canadians. and they hate America. They're promoting pedophilia to destroy
Honestly,
the country.
don't they still do that weird shit in other countries?
Well, okay, so like people point to Japan because Japan has weird age of consent laws.
The Japan thing is a misconception, I think.
It kind of is. Because like, the national age of consent is really low, but like the age of consent based on the counties is, kind of normal, like 16 and everything. But Japan also allows for like, like anime and manga. You can show, it's targeted towards teenage boys. So like the girls in there are teenagers, but they draw them like fucking adults and shit, right? So like you get really confused with how Japan operates.
I know some countries for some reason still they still rule with that fucking law that I don't know. I don't want to say France because I don't think it actually is France, but some of like around.
Most of Europe, I think, is age of consent being 16, right? Like I think that's majority of Europe is like that.
I think that's the problem. That's the problem.
I think isn't France like 15 or 14?
I don't know. These damn fucking Europeans, dude. This is why America's best.
Well, it's lower there because, like, in like the UK, you're kind of an adult when you're 16 in the sense of like all the shit that they let you do.
Yeah, that's a fucking that's
drink?
dumb.
15.
Like you can go like live on your own and shit. Like you can go live on your own, have a car, and like go off to university and everything. So that's
you technically do that.
I mean, when you're 16, you can live by yourself without. I don't think you can.
I had a roommate.
No. I mean, like I did. I think not 16 to 17.
I mean, I think that you have to deal with child protective services if they find out. Yeah,
I guess my parents were lucky.
we're not the ideal citizen.
No, I'm talking about somebody living on their own.
Ideal,
I'm not talking about like staying by yourself for a night.
We're not the ideal duo.
We're bad.
We're bad influences.
We're bad children.
Yes, you're all bad influences, especially Steve.
Yeah,
the only one that isn't is Crow. Crow's got his shit together.
I'm very fucking wholesome.
Crow, you're going on trips around the fucking world with the super chat that you never give us,
I gave you guys the super chat. My wife was sitting next to me. She's like, "Why are you super chatting them that?" It's like, why she looked at me. She goes, "Why are you giving them $5 to tell them that you're heading back home?" Just like message them that.
Yeah, okay, you did do that.
Oh, see, there you go. I don't even know because I don't look at the live or I don't look at the chat.
Oh my fucking god! I hate. No. I give TJB like a little bit of cash one time, right? When we were fucking beefing, right? Because obviously I don't fucking care, and you never let me live it down. I've sent you so many fucking super chats since then. Right? I give him like $5 fucking. Said at this point, I'm giving you at least.
Then or was
okay. Fine, I gave him fucking 20. At this point, I've given you at least double that. At least double that. Since that statement. Since that statement.
For my birthday.
Huh?
50 for my birthday.
When's your fucking birthday?
June.
My birthday is right now. You didn't give me anything. Well, it said. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever super chatted me anything?
No.
Yeah, exactly, you motherfucker.
I think I did once.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Steve super chatted me.
He gave me like $2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have. I'm maybe.
Yes, you have.
Maybe.
Yes. Even fucking Pescator's give me a fucking super chat, Sen. God damn you. You cheap motherfucker.
I got you in a week to make it special.
In a fucking week.
In a week.
This motherfucker just gave me an IOU.
I give you that 70% super chat in about a week.
Bro, I for my birthday I got a fucking IOU from Sen.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's fucking
very
great.
Valuable. That's worth more than its price at right now. You gotta let it age.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Put points on it. Put a little interest on it.
All right. We got to talk about this Psy girl. This shit.
Yeah. Just read the thread because I put all the messages in there. She was going insane.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Steve even gave me a fucking super sticker. Holy
it's a
shit.
Birthday cake.
Holy shit. Thank you for the birthday cake. Sen, what are you fucking giving me?
I'm poor.
Nothing.
I'll give you
fucking
a scarf.
nothing.
Yo box will send you a scarf.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have a
He
scarf?
can afford the fucking packaging and a scarf. He can't afford to give me a $1.49 fucking super sticker.
$1.49 Canadian.
$1.49 Canadian.
How much is that actually?
$2.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, it can't be. It'd be
No,
less than
no,
$1.49.
Oh,
It'd be like maybe
It's like
$1.
97 cents.
Maybe.
It's $1.18.
Cent.
$18.
It's not even a fucking dollar. He's not even giving me a fucking dollar. Oh, okay. All right. Let me go to your thread, Steve. Oh, wait, hold
That's
on.
why I was like, I'm poor, but I can afford $1.
Oh, before we do that, I didn't finish playing the video. I'm playing the whole thing in full, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, that's a funny video, and then we can just move on from.
Oh,
The basic thing is, I won the
This
war.
is hilarious. I
This shit
laughed
is-
at this 5 times.
Or did a good job.
Tyler, thank you for the super chat. Sen should do a hot tub stream for your birthday. Fuck off, no. That's fucking cursed. And Sen, one thing I appreciate about you is the fact that you've managed to remain completely unmasked this entire time.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know people that have been trying like a fucking year apparently, but they haven't succeeded very well. So my condolences. You'll get it right one time or someday, whatever.
Maybe.
All right, let's see this.
Maybe.
Now, Steve, I hope you enjoy your time on Crows of Judgment. Gonna be enjoying making a reaction video to your lies you spew there. Then again, finally learning from someone who actually knows this shit while you, a shitty musician, child porn owner, don't understand how this shit works. Good job on deleting your Facebook and finally privating your Insta. Told your girlfriend to remove the location from it. Also remove your location from your SoundCloud too, you punk. Laugh my ass off. I need so this box. Not bulletproof. Now. Husband Crow, I'm not scared enough. YouTube would debate. Enjoy, Steven. Some good advice for someone who does not get the public information from the public. It's all according to Vlad.
Broke ass
damn.
joker.
God fucking damn.
We're husbands, Crow. That's
Apparently. I gotta tell Jasmine we can move in together, but I don't think my bed's gonna hold all three of us, so we'll have to fucking rotate or something.
You obviously don't know how this shit works. How stalking works.
Alvarez, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday. Oh shit, it's my birthday now. Yay.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy
Shit,
birthday.
We're 30 minutes
Happy
late.
Oh man. First time super chatting. Happy birthday, Crow.
Birthday. I like that. It's a good
I did too, but that's hard to fucking say.
Yeah, you should have gotten rid of the T and the H. Just say
Yeah.
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have appreciated that too. I can do a perfect Bane impression. I would love to hear Gigi Evans' Bane impression sometime. Okay, Psy. Let's finally jump into talking about Psy. Holy shit. Okay, so we know the story of the scammer known as Psy. Like I said earlier, Steve, you did a lot more content on her at the time, right? I think, how many videos did you do about the situation? Like 4 or 5?
I think technically 4, but more like 3. Like the last one, it was just kind of like an update. I don't remember what the update was. It's on private. It wasn't even important. But yeah, basically, I did 3 videos. One where I thought she was actually kidnapped, and then the one being like, oh, she isn't kidnapped, and then like the fallout from that, basically.
Okay, so it's not even that. Like, it's just 3 fucking videos. But after her scam got revealed, she went on to issue a statement that she would do refunds if asked, but if you didn't ask for a refund, she was going to keep the money, right? Which, you know, it's like return everything, because the way that you got that money was fucking wrong. And when you look at her history of running all these fucking GoFundMes where she gives this massive sob story, it's pretty clear that's what she does for cash, right? She doesn't fucking work. She runs GoFundMe scams. You know,
And then if
my
anyone
family.
is critical of her, then they're transphobic and they're racist, and then like their
Well,
family's
that's-
also transphobic and racist, apparently.
Yeah,
because she believes black trans women deserve money. That's
Well,
what she
I
said in
can-
her apology. That was like one of the first things she said in that 45-minute apology she deleted.
Oh yeah, okay. So that was one of the videos. The apology I did.
That was
yeah.
the video that she sent the takedown notice for privacy to me, because I had the entire thing just ripped. I didn't have any commentary. I just ripped it and put it up on one of my channels so people could have it, because I knew she took it down and I wanted to fuck her over anyway because she's a lying bitch. So
I think I watched the whole thing on one of my streams and I did commentary over it, and I was like, "What the hell?" This is like when she was saying, "Oh, they made me sleep on the futon, so they were abusing me or some shit."
Right. She kept on going these little penny ante, like, "Oh, I'm wasn't in a good place," and blah blah blah. And no, you were just trying to super scam. I mean, you were pretending to be kidnapped. You let it drag on for a whole day, and like some of those bigger T channels bought that shit hook, line, and sinker. And I remember being in the threads being like, does anyone have any specifics of this, or are y'all just sending an APB out nationwide? You know?
Yeah, it's basically what it was. Like that's what I saw when I first came across it.
And I couldn't understand why. Okay, if this person is kidnapped, why didn't you give all the information where you were at? You know, I was at this street, that street. Tell the police to go here, there, that, the other. She was just like, "Oh, kidnapped. I'm in a big bye." You know,
Yeah, well, but it's a scary video, right? So when you see that, like your first, I don't know, instinct as like a normal human would be like, "Oh shit, like we should help this person." So it's very deceiving.
Yeah, when you first saw it, sure. And then didn't she put like not another video, but it was like an IG post that was talking about the person that had abducted her, quote unquote.
Yeah, so like one of her friends, that was the other thing too. So her close friends were like saying that she was also kidnapped and they hadn't heard from her in a while. So I was like, okay, so people close to her saying that she's actually kidnapped. There was like a story like she was walking and some people picked her up in a car and then she was in a basement. It was like, it sounded really confusing, but
yeah,
it also seemed like people close to her are verifying it as well. And then her one friend who were actually like, whose closet she was sitting in outed her basically. I think like the police even got involved. The police found her in the closet. People were like listening to the police scanners and shit of it happening. It made a mainstream website story too. Like it's all public information, everything I covered. She was trying to hit me with a privacy complaint.
They went into the house and found her in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Damn.
That's embarrassing. Holy shit.
Yeah. Si, you ain't never getting this shit taken down.
That's why when she came at me and I found out she went at Tipster, she went at You Pescator, she went at this other content creator, I can't remember the name. I never heard of them before. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is she doing? So yeah. I gave her a piece of my mind and she didn't like it.
She didn't like it at all. I took my video down just because I knew the next thing coming was going to be like a copyright strike. And even though it's not on my big channel, it's on a medium-sized channel. I just didn't want that headache. So whatever. Everybody knows that she's a fucking liar and scammer. So I don't care how many fucking Instagram posts she puts up there looking like Vogue's Trans Girl of the Month or something. She's trying to sweep everything underneath the rug. Oh, that wasn't me.
Spiritual trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and then to come back and like be over dramatic by saying, "Oh, this person I don't know that made videos on me, I'm going to kill myself now." And see, look, this is my suicide note.
Yeah, that's the one that just.
Writing.
And that's the one where I was just like, holy shit, right? She goes to Steve, right, and basically threatens him with like legal action, right?
Well, this
legal
is,
action
if you look
doesn't
at these
intimidate
pictures,
Steve, so she switches it to, "I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to tell everyone that you're responsible." Hey, everybody, everyone! I'm a black trans woman of color. My life is at risk, and this white male named Steve DeLive, who lives in Barrie, Ontario, this man here. He is responsible for me killing myself in the future. He's just from Barrie, Ontario. Like, holy shit.
Go get him. Go get him. This is where it is. Yeah, if you pull up these pictures, so the first one, you'll see like the privacy complaint, the email. You don't have to read the email, but I think the time is important. She sent this at, what does it say? 1:55 a.m. If you go to the next picture, look when she sent me the fucking Instagram message. 1:56. And then she had copy pasted this to like every creator basically, and just switched out the hi Steve to hi tipster, hi whoever.
Yeah, like
I think she blocked me, so I didn't get a message. I just got the privacy complaint.
So
but
these
I knew
are
exactly what it was.
These are the 3 videos that you uploaded on Sai, right?
Yeah.
This is what is so Sai says that you're like uploading photos of before they transitioned and dead naming them and everything. And I guess it's that photo right there in the thumbnail.
So, she didn't even know that one existed. She didn't. The 2 at the bottom are in a playlist. They're unlisted. So she just searched. She was only mad at this one video at the top here. If you go read the message, she's like, it's involving a minor. It's this, it's that, like the Instagram message. And then like, you can just see what I responded with and take it from there. Cause it's, it's pretty funny.
It ain't my fault.
Atalo, thank you for the super chat. Nobody's going to sing happy birthday to Crow. We try it every time and it never works. Every time we try to sing happy birthday. Yeah. You think it'd be easy. You feel like it would be easier to coordinate, but no.
So you just go past the videos because I just wanted to link them for anyone who watched them.
But like it was about $50,000 that she had raised on that GoFundMe. It was a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a lot. And whenever I think it was right after she did the apology, she tried to come back on Twitter and said something about, oh, I just ordered this new Louis Vuitton purse.
Oh,
this
you
so great.
bitch.
And she got ratioed. I mean, that's when she blocked me because I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That's hilarious. Holy shit. No. That's great. That's fucking great. You can't be mad about that. This bitch fucking scams everybody, gets busted, will only give refunds if you ask. And then she comes out later and says, I just got a Louis Vuitton purse.
Yeah, no lie.
Oh, she gives 0 fucks. She gives 0 fucks. What a cunt. What a grade A fucking cunt. Would that get me canceled for saying that?
Nah, it's all good.
Nah.
Okay.
But you gotta get into the responses because she ramps things up like fucking super fast.
Okay, all right. So aren't you the person who faked a kidnapping for GoFundMe donos? I follow fair use and am well aware of the TOs regarding privacy on YouTube. Nothing I said in that video violates your privacy. You should be ashamed of what you did and be asking for forgiveness, not threatening multiple content creators with legal action if they don't remove their videos critical of you. This was so long ago that if you had shown actual remorse and any sign you had changed, I would have thought about taking the video down. Since you lobbed empty threats at me instead, I'm leaving the video up. Cope. Oh, dude.
That set
I
her
like
off.
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did.
There's that novel.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this. You're not doing the justice you think you are by opening up a black trans woman to violence and rhetoric just because you want a few clicks. I did not know you at all, and your video is misleading and full of inaccuracies. You are a white man reorting on a complete stranger.
Reporting.
No.
It
says reporting is spelled REP. This is ROO, so it's reorting. Reorting.
Even if it was
white
reporting,
man
I think that's what you do
reorting.
all the time. Report on strangers. I don't like only reporting my friends. That'd be weird.
Yeah, no. People don't like
yes,
friends.
she sounds really remorseful in these messages too, right? Yes, it did happen so long ago, and there's nothing else to be said or done. So leaving up the video is doing nothing but creating more problems and bringing more harm to my community. Trust me. You think I was sitting there reading that? I'm like, what do you think brought more harm to your community? People leaving up videos talking about the shit you did, or the fact that you did this shit? Which one was more harmful? Like on a scale, like I'm just curious, right? Trust me, the threats are not empty, and best believe I'll do everything in my power to have that video removed. Signs of remorse, quote unquote. I do not know you. You had no idea who I was, and I'm sure you didn't care about black trans women. Like literally, right? It's here, black trans women, right? Third sentence. And it's down here as well, black trans women. Before, and you do not care now. You don't know anything about me. Please remove the video. I will be taking further action. Thank you.
We know you scammed. We know you a scamming ass bitch. That's
Oh my God, that was great. I mean, like, this is someone who just doesn't fucking care, right? Like, she just doesn't fucking care. She scammed a bunch of people. People are mad at her. She doesn't give a shit. It's all about her. She's mad. She's mad that you're mad at her, right? That's what she's mad about. How
I'm mad
dare
that I won't
you
take my videos down on her.
How
and
dare
she
you?
wanted to threaten me with legal action. She's like, I hired an SEO specialist lawyer. I'm like, that doesn't fucking exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what the hell is an SEO specialist lawyer? Search engine optimization lawyer? Huh?
Yeah, right?
Yes, they're actually quite important. I work with several of them. Yeah, no, it's fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, hey, just you're never gonna like have a conversation with that person to get them to own their shit, though. That's the other thing. They don't care.
I tried.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's good that you tried, but they just don't care.
When she came back with the suicide note, Tipster DM'd me and he was like, "Hey, did you get one of those takedown notices from that side chick?" I said, "Yeah, but I just deleted the video. I didn't really care. It only had like 10,000 views on it anyway." And he's like, "Well, do you know where she lives? Because I think we need to send a wellness check." I said, "She ain't gonna do shit."
Yeah, but she's out here being like,
you know what though?
Kill myself. It's like, well, maybe you need a wellness check.
She took enough time to write that fucking letter. She had enough time to do it. If you're gonna do it, then do it.
Then she wants us all to be.
She wanted everybody to know that Steve DeLive from the internet had made a video that had a total of maybe like 1,700, 1,800 views that caused her to deteriorate mentally, and now she's just going to throw herself into the altar of black trans martyrdom.
It sounds to me like you're not taking the disappearing of black trans women's voices seriously, sir. How dare you? How dare you cause harm to her community by not taking her seriously after she lied to everybody and scammed $50,000 and went on about a Louis Vuitton
I should have
purse?
just been intimidated and take that video.
Yes, you should have been intimidated. How dare you not be intimidated, sir?
Right.
It's like you don't. It's like you don't even care. The black trans women are being erased. It's like you don't even care, sir.
You're just a man. You don't understand.
So I was like, yeah, what does my skin color have to do with anything? Do you have anything to back up your assumptions about me? Because you were saying like, oh, I'm transphobic and everything. Yeah, I was like, I've seen the evidence against you. I've not made assumptions about you. I did a video trying to help you, and when I thought you were actually kidnapped, it turned out to be a lie.
Incel, bitch,
racist.
I was like, instead of leaving it up, ironic because that's what you claim to have a problem with me about. I made another video showing what you actually did. Race has nothing to do with it. Gender sexual orientation has nothing to do with it. Me being white has nothing to do with this. I'm going to show you.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to go kill myself. How you like that? How you like that?
I was like, that's called
she fucking got you, Steve.
Yeah.
She fucking got you.
I can just see her for an hour at that computer writing out that note and making it, just so perfect so she can screenshot it at a kind of like at a crook ankle, so you couldn't read everything. Just a little part.
I can't read everything. Can't show all her cards.
Why the hell are you going to spend all the time to write that and then do a crooked ass picture, you idiot?
Because they're just too high.
Should ask for
yeah, basically, I was like,
I
think you need to reevaluate. Yeah, maybe she's like, oh fuck him. You'd have to be saying this shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I mean, it is legitimately crazy, though.
She's feeling herself. Why do these people talk to you like they're fucking supervillains?
I have no idea. I forgot that she called me an incel too. She deleted that after, and then that's when she came back with well, now I'm gonna kill myself. But yeah, those are the next ones.
Plan B.
Yeah. It didn't work. He didn't take the bait. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go all the way.
We're gonna have to stretch this one out.
We're gonna have to go all the way now. No backing out.
We're gonna push these chips in we're all in on Steve DeLive on the internet.
Oh man, oh fucking man, I can't. I fucking can't with these people. I just don't get it. I don't get like I like the thing is nobody's even talking about it anymore. The reason why people are talking about it now is because she's doing this shit. Fuck.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move on to the message here. What does my skin color have to do with anything? Yes.
You can read it again.
No. What does my skin color have to do with anything? Everything, Steve. It has everything. Okay? Because she says it right here. You're weird, racist, and an incel. Okay? I just want to clarify. She did. That was the clap back, and you're just now catching up. Fucking got him. Got him.
I'm gonna get my lawyer to handle this.
Damn.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right, so
you're gonna get a GoFundMe for that lawyer's fees.
Okay, so you didn't fall for the legal threat, and now we go. I'm going to hang myself and attach your harassment in my suicide note. Good luck with your shitty YouTube career after being single-handedly responsible for Black trans women's suicide. Cis white male. Like, you're ending with a fucking kissy face. You're ending with a kissy face. What are you doing?
So I didn't respond to this, obviously.
Got you.
I was like, I'm done talking to this person. And then she came at me in my Twitter DMs, and that's when she sent the suicide note that she had drafted on her computer to take at the weird angle and shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, she's very upset with you.
Yeah.
I triggered her, yes.
How many views does that video have? The one that's not unlisted? It's like 500.
I think they're all under 1,000, to be honest.
Okay.
I know the two that are listed are like 400. Yeah, it's literally nothing.
She just doesn't have like cis white racist incels talking shit about her forever on the internet.
How dare someone?
How dare you talk about my crimes of fraud?
My fake kidnapping. I almost got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky Steve DeLive.
Could have had all this money, all the Louis Vuitton.
Maybe like more people are asking to get refunded. It's just like I don't know how long you have to ask.
After 30 days, I don't think you can get a refund.
Oh, you can. Yeah,
well,
maybe she's just probably broke again, dude. She probably went through that 50K, right? And now she's like, shit, I got to do another like scam, but I can't with all these fucking videos up of me.
Oh, people and that's what it's gonna be. She's gonna fake her suicide, fake her death, and you're gonna be involved in it. And it's gonna be like
we'll know it's faked when there's a GoFundMe up to raise money for her burial.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And it's all my fault.
Yeah. It was all Steve. All Steve. All along. Why? Why do you not care black trans lives?
Boo this
because
man.
I decided to reply to this crazy person.
Only because I was in the beginning, I was concerned with your well-being, and then I realized you were a massive piece of shit.
And then I was like, whatever. What happens, happens.
Fucking Streisand effect for real on this one.
Oh, man. Like, I just, it's such a stupid thing to bring back to people's attention because nobody was on your fucking side. Like, I mean, I get that, you know, if all these videos stay up, she's worried, like, somebody will look it up when she goes to do the next GoFundMe. But, like, you can't, like, come on. You're a fucking clown. Like, there's no thought here. There's no thought at all being put into what she's fucking doing.
There's always going to be somebody that's going to be like, yeah, that's the chick that faked the kidnapping and did all that shit. And you just can't get away with it, you know. You just can't.
Apparently, this is bullying too. That's what they're saying. That all of this is bullying. That's what
I got that notice for the privacy complaint in the middle of the night too. I think if I remember correctly, because I got an email and I was like, it said privacy complaint, and I'm like, fuck, hope this is not on the big channel. And then it ended up being that video. I was like, I don't give a shit about this. Fucking delete.
But like, so did she file the privacy complaint before she messaged you too?
She didn't message me at all. She just hit me with the privacy complaint. Now I knew it was for, and because I think she blocked me, so she's not gonna find me on Twitter. But
yeah, so she must be wanting to like run another scam or some shit.
Probably. Fucking scam girl fall coming up.
yeah, the winter's coming. Got to get in,
Yeah, gotta get
make
us
sure.
Louboutin
Indoors.
Yep. Fucking Christ, man. Yeah, so like I showed the image already where yeah, right here. You can see like she really doesn't like Steve, right? I have a feeling, Steve, had you not responded to her, you wouldn't get this like blown up little paragraph dedicated to you in her future potential suicide note.
I know.
That's a whole wiki entry right there.
Someone needed to like hit her with some reality though. Like,
oh, absolutely. You know, it's fucked up, right? Like I know like people are gonna like probably get mad if I say this. I just don't care what this person does to themselves. If they want to fucking do it, fucking go for it. Just like stop with the fucking bullshit where you're trying to blame other people for it. Like everything she did to herself, right? Everything that she's upset about, she did to herself. Going out and trying to like throw it onto other people, it's just like fuck off. Fuck off. If you want to hang yourself because of your own bullshit, right? I wish you don't, but like I'm not going to shed a fucking tear at this point. You lie to people, right? You make them feel like you're in danger to milk them for fucking cash, and you do what you need to do and everything, right? If they're going to fucking give you the money and they're stupid and everything, and you get away with it, oh, good for you. But when you get fucking caught, right? You like when you get fucking caught, you keep the fucking money, you go buy yourself fucking Louis Vuitton bags, and then you come back months later and demand that everybody remove all evidence of what you did. And if they don't, you're going to either A, get a lawyer, or B, get a rope. Fuck off.
that's a really good. That's a good summary right there.
It really is.
Oh my god, Jesus
that's just
Christ.
the dumbest argument ever. Is be like, you racist incel. You know what? I'm gonna kill myself. So then, how are you gonna feel then?
I'd be like, that sucks. I would feel bad, but I wouldn't cry. I definitely wouldn't just cry.
No, right? Like it's just I can't. I was like, okay, all right.
I'd be like known as that guy
like,
now.
Tag me.
That guy, the Kai Weiss would fucking eat that up. Hey, this guy made someone kill himself. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, like the thing is, she's if he does that, he's got to go after Tipster because she threw fucking Tipster in there too.
Yeah, this is all performative bullshit drama.
Oh, absolutely.
This is fucking, I mean, this whole like take a picture of what I was writing on my MacBook or something. If this was some sort of real, and this is why I was telling Tipster, I'm like, if it was a real cry for help, you wouldn't see all this. They wouldn't be saying, I'm going to hurt myself. The time they're spending on doing that is less time they're spending on, tying that rope. So
that's true. I don't know. I've never had this happen to me. It freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, don't let these chat people fucking freak you out.
This is whatever. It's weird. Like I've never seen like a preemptive suicide note, used to extort someone. Really kind of weird leverage there,
I wanted to tweet out like, make sure to sue me first, but like I was no, I should just leave it.
I told Tips, I said, just leave it alone, Tip. Just don't even worry about it. He's like, oh, but what if it happens? And I know he's
right, but yeah, I said that to him too. I was like, I don't want to roll these dice because like that's like such a shitty bet to lose on, Like if I'm like, you're not gonna kill, and they do, I'm like, oh no, that's really bad. That's really bad. So.
If something would have happened the next day, I don't think anyone would look at you sideways or bad ways or anything about that. I don't really, but I know Tipster's scarred from the Apollo suicide.
Yeah.
So whenever he sees like a cry for help, he's like, oh my God, we've got to reach out. I'm like, this is not a cry for help. This is vindictiveness. This is like petty girl, mean girl shit. A burn book kind of shit. I'm going to kill us. People just like when goddamn, I just had his name in my head. Who was the other kid that jumped off the New York City bridge?
Not Etika. He didn't
Etika.
do that.
Yeah, Etika.
Did he do that?
Yeah, Etika.
Yeah, that was Etika.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that one,
Psychic.
it was weird because he set all that up and let his suicide note go out after he had done it. So he had planned it in a sequence of events, in a sequence that really fucked up everybody. And it was like fucked up that he named Keem in there and that whole thing. But I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but
like you find the suicide letter after you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, usually get. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about that when I got sent it. I was just thinking, what the fuck is it?
Proofread the suicide note.
Yeah, well, I was just like, I skimmed over it and I was like, I don't really like everyone. Well, not everyone, I guess, but I put my city. I don't care that people know that I live in Barrie, but the fact that she thinks that's an important thing is weird. And then it's like, yeah, I just made multiple videos without my consent and triggered all these symptoms, and like cuts off, and it's like a whole bunch of things I've never heard of. I don't know. It's just,
yeah, it sounds like you got some issues to work through, Sai.
Well, you know,
or whatever she wants to go back. I think she's Sasha now. Sasha JPEG.
Oh, did she rename herself?
Well, it seems like she was trying to rebrand, and like that's why she was reaching out. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I mean, like that's the most logical explanation for it. I mean, when you think about it, why else are you reaching out, right?
Yeah, and then she's hitting everybody too that's like made a video on her, or even just like re-uploaded a video. I mean, that must have been like me, Steve, Tipster, dude, 5, 6 people. So she must have scanned through the entire search of YouTube and just picked out the ones that, I don't know, had the most engagement, the most views. I mean,
or maybe like she did a search. Maybe she just did a search for her name and
and just took like the top 5 or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but like,
who cares? I don't see how she could get every one of them. I mean, everyone's gonna know what she did. So if you're ever an influencer of some note, I'm sure in your bio that's gonna come up.
I mean, like, you know, people, nobody's okay with that kind of fucking behavior is the problem, right? When they find out that you've been ripping people off. And, you know, I was saying, like, my wife believes in a lot of this stuff, right? So when she hears about it, her response is, oh, I believe the Black trans lives are being erased and everything. And I believe that you're a problem. I feel like, she's like, I believe that you're one of those people that's making it happen when you pull shit like this, right? Yeah, nobody's on your fucking side. Even the people that, you know, when she screams black trans women, right? Even the people that do that too are sitting there going like, and you are one of the reasons why they're being erased. You are bad. You're the problem, right? Yeah. She's an awful fucking human being, right? She really fucking is. Me personally, right? I don't know how she can get any fucking worse than she is right now. She's already a scammer. She's already stealing people's money. She was already like fucking bragging about the brand new fucking Louis Vuitton bag that she bought with the stolen money she's got. And now she's threatening to kill herself if you don't fucking remove videos criticizing her for like stealing people or stealing fucking money out of people's pockets. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Telling the truth, like just telling
Ruined Leon. That's the person who she also reached out to. I have to check this guy.
Well,
he has like 141,000 subs.
What's his name?
I mean, there's
Ruined
this
Leon.
Ruined Leon. Sounds familiar, but
there's a Karate Ayoko in here as well. I don't know who that is. Man, no, she's fucking crazy. I don't have anything more to add on Sai. I highly doubt you'll ever see any sort of actual legal threat sent your way or any like cease and desist or anything stupid like that. It sounds like she tried to just make the threat thinking that you'd back down. You didn't. Now she's threatening to get a rope. You're not backing down either. So I don't know what she's going to do next.
Swear to God, I'll get a gun.
And the thing is, you're supposed to like slowly build up, right? So the first thing is you're gonna like say something, then you're gonna threaten legal action, then you're gonna do something else, and then something else, and then the rope. But like she immediately jumped to the fucking rope, so like you can't really escalate any further. Like at this
She
point,
didn't even try to negotiate. She wasn't like, she didn't lead in with like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? It's like, look, I was in a really dark place. I feel really bad. This and that. I paid back the money. Like she didn't do any of that. She's just like, hey, do this or else I'm going to sue you. And I was like, no.
Steve, honestly, when you said she didn't even try to negotiate, I was like, man, how's she going to fucking negotiate her life? Okay, Steve, if you censor 3 minutes of the video, I will only cut myself on Wednesdays.
Well, maybe if she was like, can you just take the one video down or change the thumbnail or something, right? Something reasonable. I'd be like, maybe, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the YouTube game, especially when you're talking with other creators about maybe editing one of their videos or taking it down, or hey, this is misinformation and let me explain it to you. Let's have a conversation. I've had to do that before.
One thing wrong is like, can you just edit this one part out or something, or just put a disclaimer in the description saying like, hey, this timestamp, this is actually this, then I would understand that. But take my whole video down when you scammed a bunch of people, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And then her only comeback is you're weird, racist, and what, an incel, and then she skips to suicide. She amped up shit really fast.
She don't have time to deal with you.
Well, all I can say is, I don't know why you are such a weird racist incel.
I know. I don't know.
White supremacist.
I mean, I can't think of anything whiter than a Canadian.
Yeah, there's a lot of whiteness in Canada.
You have no idea her lived life. Her lived life as a black trans woman of color in America.
Oh, I mean, America's like the worst place for a black trans woman to live.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're looking at that stuff going on in Afghanistan, but I mean, it's like paradise over there compared to the shit going on over here for, specifically black trans women of color.
Black trans women of color dance in the streets in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I don't know.
I heard that the Taliban was
up off
starting
them streets, but
oh shit. I heard they're starting their own government. How's that going? Have you been keeping up with that, Crow?
Yeah, it's not going well.
Nah.
Damn, who would have thought?
Right?
Hey, have y'all seen that stuff about the last drone strike that they did? The New York Times went back and looked at surveillance footage all throughout the city on the guy they bombed, and it was a mistake. The dude was filling up water jugs or something in a little Toyota Corolla, and it was the same color as the ISIS-K persons or whatever. So they're following him around for 8 hours and with the drone, thinking he's got explosives in his car, but they're just water. It's just water jugs. And he even works for like a California company. So they pulls into his little house. His kids come out to greet him. All of a sudden, a 20-pound Hellfire missile just comes through, obliterates the entire thing. Military said, well, we got him. Boop, boop. Didn't say his name or nothing. And then when they got down there, they started talking to everybody. They actually found a bunch of security footage from his entire day, and they recreated his entire day. So
shit.
They lied. They 100% lied about killing just a bunch of civilians and kids.
You just imagine being the person that was like celebrating. Oh man, we got the fucking terrorists! And like people like come in with the report. They're like, "Oh, dude, we fucking got him." And they're like, "No, man, it was a fucking innocent guy." He's like, "What?"
It's one of our guys. You said he was working for a California company.
Yeah, he was working for an NGO based out of California that made food from soybeans to hand out to underprivileged people. And that's what he was doing all day.
Oh no!
He was like riding around the whole city, delivering stuff, and they were saying, "Well, this car is suspicious. It's in areas of ISIS planning." And they kept saying, "We're looking for a white Toyota Corolla," and that's what he was driving. But he just on the videos on the ground when you see him, he's just filling up water jugs, put the jugs in the back of the car, in the back seat of the car, And when he drives up, his homeboys come and they come out real fast. They grab the water and they run inside. And that's when they thought, oh, well, they're planning on making a bomb. So the next stop he made was his house. And they were just like, click, boom. And that was it. Then they just didn't say anything about it. They were just like, we got him. Bye. We're out of here. Peace.
So when did this break? Like the New, you said the New York Times covered this?
Yeah, the Times they had like there's on their front page they do like this video journalism thing. The one that did the Khashoggi murder too. Like they went back in time and showed everything. They did the same thing with this guy. It's really interesting. It's on the Times front page. It was big news yesterday and today.
Oh,
yeah, shit. Yeah, sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah, because the military, they 100% the military lied to everyone. Like just 100. You couldn't not say they didn't lie after watching that. So,
well, they lie all the time. I mean,
yeah, they just wanted to bomb something. Like we got hit with that suicide bomb, and they were like, we got 3 days to bomb something. We need a target. So.
Oh, that's really bad.
That's what they did.
I mean, that's how it feels, though. Right?
Right. That's how dirty that war was. I'm so glad that shit's over.
I mean, you should just do things right. Like, instead of rushing it, that's fucking... Because local law enforcement does that shit all the time, too. Like, you'll see all these, like, crime documentaries on Netflix where cops will really fuck shit up because they're not doing their job properly. They're trying to like meet unreasonable deadlines or get evidence that just isn't there. So they fucking frame people basically and have innocent people go away. And then like years later, they're oh wait, it's actually this guy. It's like, well then what the fuck, man? Why couldn't you just take like a couple weeks and actually figure it out? Like we gotta figure it out in the first 48 hours. It's like you guys are crazy, man.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
I mean, because they don't have to answer for it, right? Like they fuck up, right? Other people pay for it. They don't answer for it.
Yeah, but like when you're going up against a DA, so if you're like just some nobody who can't afford a good lawyer, you're not gonna win that. Especially if like the cop thinks you're actually guilty, and if you're innocent, then you're fucked. Like I don't know, man. I need to stop watching Netflix.
I know it seems like every month there's like a new Netflix special or documentary out that's like, yeah, he's been in jail for 25 years, and they don't ever say he didn't do it or he was innocent. Sometimes they just leave it ambiguous.
Yeah, they start doing that shit. Well, some of them, it's like, we know he's innocent, but they still don't let him out. And I'm like, that's how it's ending? And there's like 20 people like that. I'm like, what the fuck? What series is this? So
that's those blue ball documentaries like Onision. Like you build up all this, oh, he's such a bad dude. And, cops never did anything about it. I'm sorry. The worst he ever got was demonetized. Oh, well, you paid $4.99 for Discovery Plus for a month. See ya.
It'd be funny if like, he framed it on framed everything on someone else and they went to jail.
Yeah, that was the worst.
That'd be great. Oh. So we got anything else, Crow? Is that the?
No, I think that's it. We made it through the full stream. How do y'all feel?
It's been a while since I've been on anybody's stream. I think last time I was on was like 4 or 5 months ago. I was on RSN's stream. We were just talking shit. I'm about to start my stream back up maybe by next week now that I got my studio finally finished.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh, anytime. It's a lot of fun when you're here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got to come around more.
I can't. Most of the time, like it's more this time of the night when I'm available. Because a lot of time during the days I have to run errands or I have to go. Now I don't have to go to the beach house anymore because it's out of season. So I'm not having any renters come through. It used to be during the summertime, like every week I'd have to go down there. And it's an hour that way, hour back. So I got to clean up the house, redo all the stuff. So by the time I get home, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't want to do anything on the internet.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But now that we're out of season, I just got somebody that's going to move in, do like a 3-month. So I don't have to go back that son of a bitch till 2022.
Oh, nice. That's good.
That works out.
Mhm.
All right. We all need to go to sleep. We all need to go to bed.
I'm staying up and editing, but you guys can go to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Steve is staying up and editing. He wants everyone to know that.
I'm
Everyone
going
else
to
is
play a little Warzone. So
okay. All right. Pescator is playing Warzone. He wants to let everybody know that. All right, we're all going to bed now. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mr. Pescator. Good night, Steve DeLive, and good night, Mr. Sen, who's already gone to sleep. And good night, Chad. You guys are awesome. Well done, champs. You made it through another stream. We'll see you here Wednesday. We have a special guest joining us on Wednesday. It'll be a fun stream.